to another session of Race to Atlantis, the pirate crew, in piratical pursuits. This takes place after the joint session with the pirates and the tricksters as they escaped a temple with some prizes, some fun little prizes, and, well, something odd happened on the beach afterwards. This game opens probably about maybe half a week after uh, what happened on the beach. And for the crew, what you need to know is that almost immediately after Benmont had a word with Rook, Rook sent Benmont out to follow the Trickster's crew. So for the past few days, Benmont has been flying out, usually in the evening, and then coming back in the morning, crashing after reporting to Rook, and then going back out. And Rook has become increasingly, well, not so much the gruff but somewhat fair captain that you knew. He's become increasingly irate, irritable. He's been very snappish. So this is probably the third or fourth day. And y'all are up on the deck, generally having been snapped at a few times to continue work, like scrubbing decks, cooking, keep on a lookout, grow food in the case of Murmur. But how you all been feeling? You've mostly been kept in the dark on exactly what Rook and Benmont have been doing.
I think Mantis is getting mutinous.
That's fair.
Just a little bit. Like, the mutant, I like to imagine in the back of his head throughout this entire journey, he's gotten like a mutiny bar that gets a little bit higher sometimes, and then it goes lower and then higher. And I think it's about maybe 70 out of 100.
That's pretty high.
It's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty high. So what do you think Rook has been having Mantis do for the most part?
Probably a lot of the grunt work, which is probably not happening with the mutiny bar in his head, so...
Okay, so what is Mantis currently doing?
He's probably setting up the rigging.
Okay.
And grumbling underneath his breath because he was a captain once, and he feels like the stuff is beneath him.
Very good. Who else?
Murmur after being like snapped a few times, like probably is like getting a lot more recluse, keeping to inside the barrel a lot more often. Not really, because he still wants someone to teach him how to read, and he probably would have gone to Rook first because Rook is the smartest probably of the group, maybe perhaps, but no such luck. So he's just kind of going like, here's your fruit anyway, good day, and then going back to sleep.
Okay. Huh, so it's safe to say Murmur is currently in the barrel?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't really want to talk.
Okay. Who else?
Danny, he's staying out of the captain's way. Because ironically enough, he's actually kind of used to this sort of treatment. It's part of the reason why he left home. But he's still fairly new, so for all he knows, maybe the captain just periodically goes into this mood and starts acting like this. So he's just staying out of the way, keeping his head down. He's trying to find things to keep busy or look like he's busy. He might be like helping somebody, and then moving on to somebody else to help them. But yeah, he's I wouldn't say he's going like mutiny right now. He's just he's just questioning things in his head, but he's not going to say it out loud.
Gotcha. How about we say that you've decided, let's say Danny is up in the lookout's nest at the moment.
All right.
It's a pretty darn good place to stay away from Rook.
Yeah.
Not to mention you can also just, like, kind of yell down to Mantis if you want to have a conversation with someone.
That's true.
Mhm.
All right.
And how about our dear Gibbs? How's Gibbs
Honestly, he's been back and forth in terms of like how he's responding to it. If the target of Rook's aggression happens to be at him at that point, then he's going to be an asshole right back, and it's going to be genuine.
doing?
They've probably butted heads a good few fucking times because Gibbs isn't putting up with it.
Oh, I imagine so. Yeah, there's probably been a lot of yelling, I assume, right in the galley area below decks. Huh. So,
Gibbs will take orders, but he won't take abuse.
It's probably meant that he's been getting a good bit of the yelling. Probably the lion's share of the yelling. So, with that in mind, I think probably you all get the call to come into Rook's cabin. Like, Benmont, like, stumbles up out of it, like, rubbing his eyes, like, hey, guys, Captain wants you. Gibbs? Gibbs.
Tell him to put a stick up his ass.
Sure, but you still gotta come up.
Let's go see what the old sea dog wants us to do now.
From the barrel, Murmur just says, "You could just roll the barrel."
Okay, I mean, I'm, okay, fine. Benmont goes over and starts rolling the barrel over to the captain's quarters.
Danny just swings down from the crow's nest, like, without really, like, much of a word. Just like, okay, let's acknowledge. He just acknowledges that he's been told what to do.
Okay. Inside the captain's quarters, Rook is standing, both hands planted on the table, over a map that you recognize from, well, most of you recognize. Danny, this is becoming more familiar, but it is the map that you managed to steal from the ship in the first episode. He's standing over it and tracking, like, looks like he's trying to track something across it. But when he notices that you've all arrived, he's like, about time. All right. So, I imagine you've been wondering what exactly has been going on.
What I want to know is why you've got such a penchant for being a dick.
Like, the corner of his mouth, like, quirks up at that a little bit, but then just kind of returns to being like a flat line. Considering most of you came aboard basically as stowaways, and he gives a pointed look at Murmur.
Murmur is still in the barrel. He looks at a barrel with a hat on it.
Poor Murmur. We're tracking that group that you had that little adventure, that lark on that island with, because the leader is someone I have unfinished business with. Wasn't expecting to see him out here. But if he's here, that means I can get two birds with one stone. Kind of cracks his knuckles. Along with that damned Witty. Looks like they're both headed to the same place, but from their heading, it doesn't look like the spot that we've got on our map, so our map's no good. And Benmont, motions to Benmont, kind of offhandedly, has been overhearing things from the group when he can. Apparently, that, what was it, a giant gem was some sort of key to Atlantis. And there's something about security some sort of barrier that's supposed to act up, and it looks like we're getting close to that threshold. So we're going to continue to track and follow this group to wherever they're going. But I need you all to keep a sharpish eye out, even you, Mr. Barrel. Because if what was on that island was still active, there's a good chance that whatever security system they've got, the ancient Atlantans had going, is still active. And we don't know what exactly that means for us. Is that understood?
Hey,
Well, we could have gotten in a little bit better edge if you actually taught me how to read.
see what the issue we have here is a lack of proper communication. Communication is key in keeping a crew happy and well informed.
Honey, it takes more than just proper communication. It takes actually being a decent person. And he is snarling when he says that, pointedly looking at Rook.
Like, Rook is just kind of like stone-faced. Unmoved, really.
I was gonna say, Danny, this whole time, he's kind of been the same way. He's standing at attention. His face is impassive, hands behind his back. You know, he knows how to play the part when he's listening to somebody, and he doesn't say anything to Rook really. He just nods, just to acknowledge it. But yeah, he's getting just a little bit annoyed, just a little bit, but he's not gonna show it yet. Like I said, he knows how to play the part.
Yeah. I think Rook waits a little bit to see if anybody else has a reaction, and then is just, like, dismissed. And Benmont just kind of, like, sighs and, like, starts dragging the barrel back out onto the deck. Do y'all leave?
Danny's gonna help put the barrel back.
Okay, thank you.
Benmont's tired. He's just gonna come and kind of take you over and just like, here you go.
Oh, thanks.
He was gonna wait for everyone else to leave because he's just staring on Rook.
Okay.
As of late, he's getting pretty pissed off with the man.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about, Gibbs?
I've had a few things on my mind, but I'm not really going to say anything at the moment. Just waiting for everyone else to leave. And as soon as everybody else starts walking towards the door, he'll turn around, start walking out.
Wait, so he doesn't actually say anything to Rook, he just leaves?
He just gives the big old Gibbs glare.
Did you not hear me when I was saying that he was saying?
Well, you said he was waiting for everybody to leave, then everybody else left, and he just turned and left? What? Maybe I misunderstood.
He wants everyone else out first.
Oh, so he's going to close the door behind him?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, gotcha. Alright, so does everybody else leave?
Well, I'm in a barrel.
Yeah.
Danny's pushing the barrel.
Nice. Okay. Well, Gibbs, you have Rook, who has returned to taking like a compass and tracking like points across the map, and like looking at the islands that are drawn on the map and trying to decide, kind of triangulate where the group that you're tracking is headed.
Just kind of look at him in distaste for a moment before turning around once everyone else is gone and starting to leave, because not worth the argument at the moment. Unless Rook wants to yell at him again. The reason why he wanted to be last is because he knows that he's got the brunt of it.
Gotcha.
And if anything gets thrown, he wants to be the one hit.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, at the moment, Rook seems like a man obsessed. Like he's pulling up like other like logs and journals, opening them up, spreading them out. He almost seems to like forget that you're in the room. So you might need to get his attention again.
I think he's gonna roll a d2.
Okay. Oh,
Okay. That's actually a good thing. He stops as his hand reaches for the door, and he thinks for a good solid fucking minute, because this man is not smart.
Bless. But is he wise?
Breaks. The man has a 4 in wisdom.
No.
This is either going to be really smart or really fucking stupid.
Oh dear.
He's gonna turn back around. He doesn't really express much. He always looks pissed off. But today it's more so than usual. Or is the new usual, given how they've interacted as of late.
Mm-hmm.
And he's thinking, well, if I don't address this now, and I don't try and snap him out of whatever the fuck he's doing, then he's just gonna continue being an asshole to everybody else.
That's
There
fair.
was a point in which he thought this man was decent, quote unquote, to an extent. A hard ass, but not an asshole.
I think that before you close the door, like Benmont like reaches in and like places like a hand on your hand. So, no, he's been an ass, but just go easy on him. This is he gets like this sometimes, and the yelling generally doesn't help. And then just kind of goes leaves to go get some shut eye.
He's gonna listen to that. God damn it.
Borf borf. The dogs on the deck are
It's
barking.
It's Mantis.
Sea lion, sea dogs.
I was gonna say the dog said it again.
The seagulls are at it again.
The seagulls are barking.
The seagulls are barking.
Oh no, Mantis is having like an epic battle out there with a bunch of seagulls trying to carry him off into the distance. It's like I knew this was how I was going to die.
Can Danny help
Yes.
him?
Yes, absolutely. We'll see in the background Danny is rescuing Mr. Mantis from a flock of seagulls.
He's just
A flock
hanging
of
on to
barking
him, and they're both
seagulls.
kind of being lifted in the air, but with the added weight, they're not taking off, so it's like he's the only thing keeping
Love
him,
it.
like, to the earth or something.
Just another day on the final cut. So the door closes on this tableau. So Gibbs, you're alone with Rook.
He's standing a moment, just staring at him, like, wouldn't have fucking noticed me, asshole. But not saying anything. His arms are folded across his chest, and he's standing straight. He's absolutely got that demeanor of, like, no, fuck you. Attitude.
Yeah. Okay, I say that with all the moving around that Rook is doing in the cabin, he manages to, in his distraction, knock something off the table that lands on the floor. Looks like a framed picture.
Gibbs is gonna walk over and pick it up, and he's making sure that his stomps can be heard above the noise above deck.
Mm-hmm.
Not stomping, but he is made of ice and metal.
I mean, yeah. He's like a walking refrigeration unit. It's great. But, is Gibbs looking at the picture?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It looks like a picture that was at one point crumpled up, so there are lines and wrinkles. and generally the salt sea air isn't doing it any favors. But you can tell that there is a younger Rook in there, as well as what looks to be someone very similar to the leader of the group that you had an adventure with on the island. And there is an entire group of people behind them. Looks like an expedition of some sort. And on the very right side, there is a small, real kind gnome man.
I mean, real kind Toon, Gibbs doesn't really seem to know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And what difference he does notice isn't really about whether or not they're real or Toon. It's just, I've already explained what he thinks.
Yeah. But you can tell that, this picture particularly has been through a lot.
But it's still here.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't mean nothing if it were still here.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Is Rook smiling in this? Does he seem happy?
It seems he's wearing the same uniform as the folks behind him, so it seems that he's leading the larger portion of this crew. And he doesn't look happy per se, but he does look confident, proud even.
So the scowl that Gibbs usually sees on his face isn't there.
No. There are a lot fewer lines on the Rook in the picture. On the face of the Rook in the picture. I think at that point Rook finally notices that Gibbs is there. And holding the picture, and just kind of holds a hand out.
Gibbs looks up at the hand, then looks at Rook. So you weren't always this much of a stick in the mud?
No, I'd say I was probably always a stick in the mud.
His head kind of leans back, doesn't entirely believe that, but lets him continue.
Sometimes a stick thinks it's doing a good job standing. But it's still just a stick in the mud. Did you have something you wanted to say, Gibbs? Something productive?
Well, I was going to come in here to see if you needed any help, and he's saying that last bit as he's shoving the photo back in Rook's hand.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm more curious as to what crawled up your ass.
You ever been betrayed?
Many times. Feeling a little betrayed as of right now, actually.
Why? Because I'm not your best bud?
No. It's not why. We can get into that later at a different date, though.
Well, Rook just kind of places the photo face down as a paperweight on the one corner of the map.
You're using paper as a paperweight.
I'm using a frame with glass as a paperweight.
Alright. There's no indication that they're being an eye roll, but there is one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Rook sighs, sits down in his chair with a thump, and looks back up to you. Well, since you're not going to be leaving anytime soon. And it seems now we're talking about our feelings. And he just looks very expectantly at you.
Gibbs is gonna take a seat on the mat table. I got all the time in the world, kid. Spill.
So is it just these two old men staring at each other from across the table?
I mean, if Rook doesn't start talking, then yes.
Okay. How about we jump cut to out on the deck?
Go for it.
How are things the seagulls?
The photo I shared into the group chat, that's basically how things are going.
That's amazing.
Danny's all scratched up.
Yeah. I imagine Mantis doesn't like have a sword right now. He left it in the cabin, so he's got like a mop handle he's trying to beat the seagulls with.
All right.
You'll not get me this time, you scurvy dogs.
Danny's got a hold of him, but has like two seagulls on his back or his shoulders, just flapping and pecking him.
Murmur, are you still just kind of in the barrel? Are you helping?
Murmur, it's at this point, the tree that's right by Murmur's barrel, has only been producing green oranges rather than oranges.
Mhm.
And it looks like it's starting to wilt.
Oh.
And also, it's getting to the point where the barrel is starting to overgrow so much that it's starting to take root on the ship.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I think like the seagulls notice this, and like there's a collective like glance at each other, and then they just kind of like very awkwardly like fly down and put Mr. Mantis on the deck, and then start flying away because this is a bit too heavy for them.
Mantis doesn't read the room, and he shakes his fist at the seagulls, saying, "Aye, I'll teach you to mess with me again."
One of them flies down and hands you a fight rain check.
He folds it up like in his shirt pocket.
Mm-hmm. And then it does like the two feathers at its eyes, and then two feathers at you, and then flies away.
Danny's just like standing there disheveled, like feathers in his hair, scratched up. Probably's got some bird poop on him.
There's just ink and bird poop everywhere.
It's amazing.
Like he just came from an epic battle.
In many ways, it was.
Until next time.
Until next time.
It's like, oh,
The seagull B plot.
birds.
Do y'all notice the tree or anything that's happening with Murmur? Or do you just return to like your duties at this point?
Danny might go and tap on the barrel. Just like, hey, you're right in there. It's like very polite knocking.
Mantis sees nothing.
You hear a lot of sniffles and a very weak, "I'm good."
No, he knows he's not good, so he's just gonna take the top of the barrel off and just.
The top of the barrel seems to be sealed up.
Like, well, desperate times, some desperate measures. He takes the handsaw out of his hammer space. See. Or the handsaw and a drill.
There you go.
like make air holes in it.
Remember to provide air holes for your murmur.
So a handsaw, a drill, and a crowbar. Just a random crowbar.
All right, I'd say with those, you probably could get the top of the barrel off. If is this like an active attempt on Murmur's part to keep people out, or is it just kind of a passive thing that's reacting?
The thing is that being that Druidcraft is a cantrip, and he uses Druidcraft whenever, it's getting to a point where he's accidentally using it passively.
Ah.
Uh,
Okay, so then it's not an active thing on his part. You can eventually get the top of the barrel off and probably see just like what looks more like the inside of a rotting trunk than a barrel at this point. And a murmur.
Murmur looks like a mess. Just like curled up into a little ball.
mm.
The hat is now kind of slightly a part of the barrel now.
Oh.
Like because it's been overgrown over the hat too.
Oh, jeez. And Danny's just looking at this, just like, okay, this can't be healthy. He's just gonna try to reach in and take him out. Just like, okay, let's get some sunlight.
Actually, can see his little cat ears now that he has his hat off.
Aww.
Oh.
Dad.
Yeah, he's absolutely crying a lot, so much.
Oh.
Yeah. If anything, Danny might just like maybe put him into a cleaner barrel, one that's not overgrown, so it's a bit more comfortable.
You just take him out of one barrel just to put him into another one.
You probably give him a pillow or something. Like he wants him to be comfortable, but he doesn't. He knows he wants his privacy. So
I just want to tell you, the moment you give him a pillow, the pillow starts growing cotton off of it.
oh jeez, this is bad.
Yeah. So what's Mr. Mantis up to? Like, is he returned to work?
He's probably starting to clean up the bird poop.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Is anybody? I know pretty much everyone's kind of preoccupied at the moment, but anyone paying attention to like what's going on outside of the ship?
I feel like we would keep an eye out while crying, of course.
Okay.
Danny.
So yeah.
There
Okay, so
is a hole in the top of the barrel. Otherwise, it'd be really hard to pop the barrel top off.
okay. Well, if everybody's distracted, anybody out on the deck, if you wouldn't mind rolling perception at disadvantage.
Oh no, the seagulls are coming back.
Oh no.
It's been a while since I played him. Let me just check
How do I drop one exactly in with this dice pot format?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm just thinking about the syntax.
Okay, that's an at 20. Okay, but it is a disadvantage,
Yeah.
so.
I'm just gonna roll
Just a second.
Okay.
It
13.
is a 16 and a 1.
Aw. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
that's
Murmur's
understandable.
crying too much.
Okay, so we've got a. So that is a.
Danny's got a 14, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Murmur got a 7.
7, 10, and 14. Okay. Alright. So, Danny, you're probably the only one who actually feels something change a little bit. It's like you hear kind of just like on the edge of your hearing, like like a whale, like whale song almost. But you're kind of preoccupied with Murmur at the moment. I don't know if you would pay attention to that or turn your attention to that.
I think that, once he's got like Murmur in the other barrel, he's standing there just like, this isn't good. Like, like the whole mental state of the crew. Yeah, he would hear that, and he might just pause for a second, kind of, cock his head to the side, just like, oh, whale song? But he's probably gonna like listen a little harder because there's probably like a lot of wind around him too.
Okay.
But
No.
he doesn't seem very much alarmed by it. It's just like, oh yeah, that's happening.
Murmur would just ask, "What's going on?"
Just some whale song, I think. And he's probably trying to see if he could distinguish that, if it's not just the wind playing a trick on him. And like, you guys hear that? Yeah. Just to get confirmation that he's just not hearing things.
Can we roll again to see if we can also hear it, or?
Yeah, if you're paying attention now, just go ahead and give me a
Yeah.
straight perception check. Okay, 18, 25, hot dang.
Should Danny do it too, or?
Yeah, absolutely, since you're now paying more attention to it. Oh. Yeah, like now that you've like drawn the others' attention to it, like it's like you're having trouble like catching it yourself. But for the other two, Mr. Mantis, Murmur, you now do hear very far off, kind of like the like just slightly below the sound of the ocean waves themselves.
Okay. Because I have speech of the woods, I'm able to understand and decipher noises and motions of animals. What can I decipher from this?
It sounds very faint, so it's a little difficult to make it out, but it sounds like I'm here.
Murmur's gonna immediately just climb out of the barrel and start like go towards like the edge of like go towards like the bow of the ship try to hear better.
Okay. Are you like looking out at the ocean to see if you can see any sign of a whale?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, from your new perspective, while you don't exactly see any whales out there, but you can hear a little bit, I'm here, who's there?
Murmur is gonna try oh yeah, beasts can also understand my speech, so I'm gonna try to yell out like I'm here.
Okay. Well, let's see. I need to start screening. Pop. Pop. Yeah. Right. Just gonna see. Can you all see?
Now wait a moment, let me see. Yeah, I can see now.
Okay. So I got.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, I see.
Hey. So we got Gibbs and Rook in the below decks here, where the captain's quarters is. Mr. Mantis by the cannon, Danny, Murmur, and near the barrels. So, let's see. We got a good bit of ocean out here. All right. When you call out, there is a beat, but then you hear, "I'm here. Who is it?"
My name's Murmur. Where are you? How's everything?
And then again, "I'm here. Who are you?" And it's getting louder now.
That doesn't sound good.
Are there any forbidden colors?
I think don't we have you usually roll for forbidden color?
Yeah, I'll roll for forbidden colors. If it's high, he gets it. If it's low, he doesn't.
Okay. Okay. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
All right. But if you keep watching, what you eventually see is a shadow appear in the water, approaching you.
I'm warning the crew.
Okay.
I'm sure. Can Danny see this too?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna also warn the crew.
Okay.
He's gonna run to the. He's gonna run to the Rook. Yeah, he
Okay.
probably knows he's gonna get screamed at for this, but it's like, okay, Mantis is gonna get the crew. He's going to alert the captain.
All right.
Mantis is very concerned because he's been around killer whales before, and he knows that's not a good time.
Yeah. Okay, so this shadow is approaching fairly quickly. Where do you want to be on this map?
Murmur's gonna stay where he is.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mantis, you've informed the crew. That means Benmont can wake up and groggily return to the surface, to the deck.
Benmont, it keeps telling me it's here.
Look, what's here?
And he points to the shadow.
Hmm.
It keeps telling me it's here, and he keeps asking me who am I, but it's not answering. It's only repeating, and that's concerning.
Yeah, that is. Okay, Dan. Okay, Dan. Okay, yeah, someone's gone to inform the captain.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah,
Okay.
Danny just he's like running there, like, do I knock? Like, no, I just have. So he just opens the door and says, Captain, Captain.
Like, yeah, you interrupt a very tense scene of two old men staring at each other. Like,
The two of us.
You want me to come back? No, wait.
no, what? What is it?
Something. There's something coming towards the ship.
All right, everybody to battle stations. Yay, Rick gets to avoid all the consequences of this talk. Yeah.
For now.
Okay. Where's Gibbs gone? Now that Rook comes out and then heads up to takes over at the steering wheel.
That would depend. Do you mind if I roll him an intelligence check to see if he remembers whether or not he has a certain thing?
Sure, go for it.
Come on, Gibbs, please. Please. That's a 14.
That
Would you
is
say he
perfect.
remembers? Is that enough to remember?
I would say so. I mean, that is really darn high for a guy with a -2 on modifier.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna roll his hammer space then, as he's going up the stairs. That's a 5. He pulls out his rifle.
Hey, nice.
And I think he's gonna go up to the crow's nest, try and shoot from there.
Okay. I'll put you, like, at this crow's nest. Okay. You happy where you are, Mr. Mantis? Danny, where are you going?
Honestly,
Yeah.
he could man one of the cannons
Yeah.
if there's another crow's nest you can go to, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to man one of the cannons generally take, they take generally 3 turns to fire. If there's only one person working them, if you have 2 person on a cannon, then it takes 2 turns.
Okay. He's like, I always wanted to try this.
Mantis is probably going to go over to where Danny is to help him with the cannon.
Okay, you are right there already, so you're all set. Okay, so if everyone their current State of affairs here. Yeah. The shape comes closer.
What's it saying? It's still repeating the same thing?
Yeah. Like now it's loud and it's like identify yourself kind of levels of
Aggressive.
yeah. And when it doesn't get a response,
Well, I've been responding. My name is Murmur. Why aren't you taking that?
apparently it's not the response that it wants.
Mm.
It dives below the waves.
Okay. Wait, what are we doing?
Oh, the dark shape has dived below the waves.
Anybody else get the feeling it's gonna jump?
I'm pretty sure it might be going to try to like get us from underneath.
In my experience, killer whales tend to flip the ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Well, I'm in a shitty position for that, aren't I?
Well, you might want to hold on.
Tie a rope to yourself.
Yeah, there is a pause. Things are dead quiet around you. Even the seagulls are holding their breath, which is something. Before it comes back up, you see it approaching, and it leaps into the air. And this
Okay,
is
so
like
it is jumping.
yeah, it's like no whale you've ever seen before. So I need to do. Okay, yeah, that hits. It does. Okay, so it leaps out of the air, like up. It is breaching, and then it falls across the ship, and then bursts into pieces. And what comes out of it is, if I can find it. Where'd you go, Shark? Oh, okay, so I need to have you here. Where are you?
You're doing great.
Hold
I
on,
believe in you.
searching for a missing token.
Alright. You're doing great.
That's ominous.
Okay, are you?
Gently pat you.
Thank you. Pats are appreciated. Why is there nothing on here?
What horrors could the ocean hold?
Apparently,
They got the
that I
forbidden
don't
shrimp
get to
colors.
have. Jeez.
Oh, are the tokens forbidden like the shrimp colors?
Apparently, where'd
Yeah.
they go?
Is the eye thing on for them?
The eye
Or
thing is on.
Yeah, it seems like.
but for all of them?
Let's see. I'm gonna choose this one and choose transform. There you are, you sucker! Get over here. There we go. Okay. It breaks apart into. All right. Transform. There's the other one. Hi.
It's a matryoshka of.
Yeah. The
of
whale
whales.
breaks apart into what looks to be 3 robotic sharks. There you are. Placed so. And the ship where the whale landed has sustained heavy damage.
Well,
Crossbow's immediately out.
Yeah. Gibbs is taking aim with his rifle.
Excellent. Okay. Close that so I can have a little bit more.
Are there sharks saying anything?
Something along the lines of intruder spotted.
I'm going to convey that to everybody. I'm going to say, yeah, I think we're on their turf.
Danny's like, yeah, I think we get that.
Yeah, they're calling us intruders.
Intruders? You said something about security, didn't you?
Yeah.
Might be a security thing.
God, yeah. See if you can drive them off. All right. And with that said, could we roll initiative?
Yeah, sure.
Battle is the one thing that Gibbs is smart at.
6.
And yet.
And yet. Don't worry, it's not when your turn is, it's what you do with it.
Yee. I mean, he understood that the damn thing was gonna fucking jump when he saw it sink.
Nice, nice. Okay, okay. So Gibbs and Murmur are going on the same turn. You guys can decide who goes first. Roll for Benmont.
Okay, let's do this via dexterity. Who has the better dexterity between us?
Benmont also.
Give me a second.
Both have the same dexterity.
Danny has a
We
+2.
Wow, dice parsers being mean. Okay.
Yeah, Danny has a +2 to it.
Gibbs also has a +2 to dex. We could just like D3 and then a D2.
Does this work? Nope. Okay.
Danny can go first. I mean, if the whale landed and he was right there, so he was kind of the closest to it.
Okay.
I'll just go last between y'all.
So are these sharks that are in the water? Are they actually like gonna be on the ship?
They are in the water. When the whale breached and hit the thing, you saw the runes along it flash, and then it's separated into 3 parts. Kind of like it looks very Lego-ish. So it's like 3 sharks built themselves out of the pieces of the whale that broke into pieces.
Out of game. Look, this is why you should have taught the one person to read Atlantean.
You'll be regretting that later.
Okay, so geez, I need to get hello. I need to get all this in. Okay, so Shark A, Shark B, and then who's next? Oh no, wait, it's Danny. It's Danny then Shark A. Alright, and then we've got a whole bunch of people at 8. That's what we got. Let's see. So I think in that case it's going to be Benmont. Then who decided who was going first? Gibbs? Was it Gibbs?
I think Teru asked the armor go last, in which he was going after
so
Benmont makes sense because he was ready already with his rifle out.
Yeah, Benmont has the higher dexterity, even though he rolled an 8 as well. So he's going first, and then there's B Shark C. And then Mr. Mantis, what Mr. Mantis rolled? A 6. Okay, so but Mr. Mantis, it's just a straight roll. Okay. So then it's Shark C and Rook. Mr. Mantis. Okay. Okay, I believe that's everybody.
Alright. Alright, so
yeah. Before we start, do you want to take a break?
Yeah.
Since Tara was gone, had to take a little break. We'll take a little break here.
Okay.
And we'll be back, and once we're all here, we'll start combat.
Alright, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Hee-hoo.
Yes.
gonna go put my dish away and I'll grab some water.
Casserole since we've got break. No casserole. No! It's not casserole. Casserole. You do not get casserole. You're a kitty. No. Yeah,
I'm back.
You sit very good, but you do not get casserole.
I'm back. What happened?
We're taking a quick break.
Okay. Is it because
I
I
had-
was in the bathroom?
Sorry, I was grabbing some dinner real quick.
Yeah, go do that.
Yeah, I'm finished. I was just having a full ass conversation with my cat.
Oh, no. Isn't that the nature of having a cat?
Yeah.
Like if you don't have your conversations with your cat, then I'm not sure you're catting right.
Yeah. Staring at me now.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I hope everybody's having fun. Murmur had a very, very big cry. How dare you making my voice?
Hee-hoo.
Hee-hoo.
Hi, Breaks.
Hello. How
Ow,
y'all
fuck.
doing? How y'all feeling about?
I'm
How you
doing
feel?
pretty good.
Good.
I'm angry at Rook.
That's fair.
He's being a bad boy, and if he would actually teach Murmur how to read, then maybe the situation would have been a little better.
Quite possibly.
Murmur wants to learn how to maintain servers.
Mm-hmm.
I sit here and Gibbs wanting to know, like, alright, well, you're being a pissy bitch. Talk to me about it then. Maybe then you'll stop being so angry.
Maybe you'll stop being such a pissy bitch.
Really, fucking Gibbs out here being like, "Hey, piss boy, stop being a bitch."
Yeah, pretty much. Gibbs is also very headstrong. The guy's been alive for so long, I can't explain enough how long this man has lived.
Okay, so I propose that if the ship survives this, we need to make a sign for the captain's quarters that says Rook's tantrum hole.
Beautiful.
If you won't, Gibbs will. It'll be a language no one else can read.
Look! Murmur can't read because he's never learned how to. He's a wild man.
Wild man with wild plans.
He does not have any wild plans. In fact, he's very mild.
He's got mild plans.
Wild man with mild plans.
You see, he is a wild man, but when it comes to his plans, you take the M for Minnie and you turn it upside down for Wumbo.
Wumble from my shows?
Wumbo for my shows.
I'm so confused, but
This game, when you post this game, and then someone's gonna comment, "Oh, lore, like my Wumbo."
Womboing.
Okay, so this guy's
I missed a huge opportunity to not name one of the forbidden colors Wombo.
just kind
You
of.
really, like now that you're here, you can put it on the list.
You know what? The 11th, the extra secret hidden color is Wombo.
Yeah,
Canon.
breaks. Anytime there's like a very, very, very like intense scene, you got it's in the color of Wumbo.
Wombo.
Yeah. Wombo.
Wombo. Okay, now I've colored them slightly so that I can tell each one of
understandable. Have a nice.
So we got original flavor here.
Original flavor,
And,
original recipe.
Yep, we got Baja Blast over here. And then we've got
Code Red.
Yeah,
Code Red.
Voltage.
Blue raspberry?
Blue raspberry. There we go. Blue raspberry.
I believe there's actually a blue raspberry Mountain Dew that's Applebee's exclusive.
Huh.
Ooh,
What?
I need to go to Applebee's.
Yeah, I recently went to Mountain Dew. Wait, not Mountain Dew. I did not go to Mountain Dew. I went to Applebee's. I recently went to Applebee's, and they have an exclusive called Dark Berry Bash.
Huh.
Hmm.
It's out of this world. Let me show you a picture of it. So yeah, you got Mountain Dew, you got Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and you got that. You got Dark Berry Bash.
Oh. Huh.
I just assumed
Bye,
Voltage
Mama!
was like the blue raspberry Mountain Dew equivalent.
I've never tried it because the one time I went to these, they said they were out.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, that's a shame. Anyway,
Which-
is
Which
everybody
means
back?
that it's popular.
Okay.
Yee!
Alright, I'm going to pin. Yeah. There we go.
Suffer heart emoji.
Just
Right.
Yes.
record, I forgot to pause the recording, so it actually recorded all of that.
I mean, it happens. Don't worry about it.
Keep it in the recording.
Yeah.
This is all important. This is a
I
part of the
also
secret
forgot to
lore.
stop recording.
Okay.
You have to listen to me talking to my cat about casseroles. It's important.
Okay.
It's about it's about the think about the Danny lore we can get out of that.
Yes.
Alright. Y'all ready for some combat?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh
Danny,
yeah.
you're up.
Alright. Since we're at the cannons, can he use one of the cannons at one of these?
Okay. To fire a cannon, you have to first load the cannon, then you have to aim it, and then you must fire it. So that's why 2 people take 2 turns. So you can use your turn to load the cannon, and then you'll still have a bonus action and movement if you want.
Okay, he's going to load one of the cannons. That's probably aiming towards the Applebee's exclusive over here.
the dark blue one?
Yeah, Applebee's exclusive. That's what I'm gonna refer to it from now on.
Okay, so you're going to go head over to... Okay, you'll have to use this one. And we'll
You're
just
gonna
say-
go on ahead to Applebee's.
Yeah.
So you're loading this. Yeah. So
But
you're
is he
loading
the apple or the bees?
the
¿Por
bees?
qué no las dos?
He's chosen the
Bees?
bees! Alright,
I-
so
Where's the bee?
you've loaded the left cannon.
Yes.
So that means it's now Shark A or Original Flavor's turn.
Okay.
Alright, so what the shark can do is it is going to... if I can go back here. It is going to... So it has 1, 2, 5. But why are you so? I think I know what's causing all this problem. I was trying to be neat, but it's not working.
Yeah. The ship took damage. Is it taking water in or not yet?
The damage was to the front part of the ship, and it did cause it to dip below, but thankfully it breaking into pieces prevented more than just like a simple like wave washing across the deck. However, there is like broken timber there, so if you want to go up to the foredeck up there to get to the whatsums, I've forgotten their name for the moment. The big harpoon things. If you want to get up there, it's going to be a little rocky getting up that way.
All right.
Turns. So, and then it holds there. And then Shark B, otherwise known as Baja Blast, it turns and goes 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 16. It seems to be swimming away.
Don't like that.
No,
Mhm.
I don't trust that.
I don't trust like that.
Okay. But for the time being, that one seemed, while it is still within range of some of you, you could possibly hit it with a cannon if you brought the chip about. But at the moment, it seems to be just trying to get away.
At least one of the cannons is loaded and ready.
Yep. Alright, so that leaves us to Benmont's turn. So Benmont, he's going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 30, 35, 40. He's going to help aim. So, at that one shark. So it has to be, okay. Team. See. So he does his best to aim the cannon over towards Dark Berry Blast.
It's Applebee's exclusive. No.
The Applebee's exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Exclusive.
referring to it from now on.
Yes, excellent.
As
Okay.
Dark Berry has a doll's eyes.
Only at Applebee's.
Alright. So then. Gibbs, your turn.
Okay. One of them went away. That's concerning. Don't think it's within range for him to shoot at it.
What's the range
They've
on
got
yours?
that one. I don't know what this means, but
Oh, okay. I believe what that means is anything within 80 feet is within range, and then anything up to 320 feet is at disadvantage, if I understand that
all
correctly.
right.
But you can still take aim. Anything beyond 320 feet is just, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna risk that. So I think he's gonna take a shot at the original flavor.
Okay, excellent.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, that's within range plenty. An 8.
Gibbs!
Yeah, unfortunately, like, the rifle, like, being up as tall as you are, you get a pretty good view on it, but trying to equate the arc that you have to take down, it takes a little doing, and the shot just splashes into the water beside the shark.
God damn it, son of a bitch.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, he's just gonna try and reload it.
Okay. Murmur, your turn.
Okay. So which of the two are out right now?
Which of there's Applebee's exclusive, and then there's original.
Okay. Let me just think about things right now because I'm.
I got original Mountain Dew, Applebee's exclusive, and then tropical Mountain Dew, which is out of the picture.
Yeah, tropical left.
All right. First and foremost, can I get up close to Benmont, Danny, and
You certainly may.
Mantis?
Where do you want to go?
Just like okay, just like neck above Mantis.
Okay, so right here.
Yeah, like right there.
Okay. Yeah.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna put down my spirit totem.
Okay. And what does that do?
Summon a magical spirit to a point where you can see in 60 feet. I'm gonna just put it on all of us right now.
Nice. Okay.
Creates an aura within 30 feet around us. It can be moved up to 60 feet as a bonus action.
Nice.
And specifically, the one I am using right now is bear, which the spirit of the bear, which
Okay.
will grant us 9 temporary hit points and advantage on strength checks and saves.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you,
So everybody here gets 9 temp HP. Is that everybody just with?
yeah, with the, you get it, the moment you are in the radius.
Sweet.
You do not re-get your temporary HP if you lose it, but you still, so long as you're within range of the spirit totem, you have advantage on strength checks and saves.
Nice.
I imagine you're gonna throw at us some strength checks and saves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good option. And okay, let me count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, none of them are close enough right now. Actually, how close is the closest shark?
To you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 50-ish.
Okay, it's within range. Is it metal?
It appears to be some sort of
Heat
metal.
metal.
Okay. Okay.
Just
So go. Is that just like a roll, or is it a save on the shark's part?
no, it's metal, so it just takes the damage. 2d8.
Okay.
Takes 9 damage.
Right.
And that should be my turn.
Ooh.
Also okay. It has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Okay. So
That is, so long as it's still holding or wearing the object, in which I don't think it can take off its metal.
yeah, I can't.
So I think that's just kind of a permanent sort of situation right now, where it just has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay. So that one's in a concentration spell.
Yep. Give me a moment. Sorry, give me a moment.
Okay. All right. So that one is toasty at the moment. You can see the ocean kind of boiling up around it. steam coming off of
Mmm, good soup.
it.
only at Applebee's. No. I'm gonna keep bringing that back.
Never live it down.
No.
Alright. So that is Murmur's turn. It is now Applebee's exclusive. So you said he has disadvantage?
Yes. Yes.
All right. For the time being, Applebee's just seems to be hanging out at the moment. I think at this point it decides it's going to like just kind of come on over here.
That's pretty sus.
Which unfortunately means that this cannon can't really be used to fire it at the
Dang it.
It just appears to be waiting for its friend to do so. So that'll be the end of its turn. Okay, so now it's Rook and Mr. Mantis. You were up on deck, like in turn order as well. Rook, for his part, is currently steering the. So, I think he's just going to try and. Well, let's see what can Rook do. This is the first time I've used him really in a combat situation.
Could probably give us orders,
Yeah.
directions. I know Gibbs is thinking, like, some direction from our captain would be nice.
Okay. He's like, watch that one that's backed up. I'm not trusting what it's doing. See if you can get the cannon on that side, on the starboard port. Not which way.
Port's left, starboard's right.
Thank you. Starboard. Get that starboard cannon trained on it. And he's going to use the superiority die to grant. Let's see. It'll be D8. Okay, so he grants, probably grants Gibbs like 5 temp HP.
What now?
He grants Gib 5 temp HP. He's using a
Oh,
rally
shit.
cry. Train your rifle on that one out there. The mountain.
Got it.
The original flavor one.
Got it.
Okay, Mantis, you're up. Danny, you're on deck.
Mantis is probably going to load the cannon that is currently unloaded.
Okay.
And get braced to fire.
All right. Okay, that's excellent. You also have a bonus action if you want to use something there.
He can't punch a shark, so he's just going to wait.
Okay.
I did, and then Apollo started getting into it.
All right, Danny, you're up. Unfortunately, your cannon's loaded and aimed, so it's ready to be re-aimed if need be. But it can't be moved over to the starboard side of the ship. So you could do something else if you want, or you could go over to the right side and aim the starboard side and aim that cannon. Oh, Shadow's not here.
Oh, sorry about that. Remember how I
Okay.
said that person who was coming home? They did, so I had to go.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, sorry, is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Unfortunately, the Applebee's exclusive moved over to the starboard side of the ship, away from the aimed cannon. Rook has called for you to focus on the one that backed up. So if you want, you could move over to the starboard side cannon and aim that one since it's been loaded.
Yes.
Or if you have some other. Okay, you do want to do that?
Yes, he wants to use the cannon.
Okay.
He's really excited.
Excellent. All right, so we'll put you here. And go ahead and roll a d20 plus your strength modifier.
You're not a strong boy, but we're gonna try.
Ooh, that's pretty good. We'll see if it hits.
Yeah.
All right. So immediately after that, it is now Shark A, which is, I believe, original flavor.
Mhm.
It is going to pulling up. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that is you. He's going to move straight towards the ship and bash you. The ship moves slightly with the hit. And let's see, 19? Yeah, okay. And it does 15 to the ship. And you hear the crunch of wood from below. And then it itself falls apart. Like where the teeth have dug in, it disappears. And I've got 3 new tokens to move onto the board. Bear with me.
Oh goodness. I'm sensing a pattern.
Ah, there's one. Come here, you. Oh, that. Alright. Do need to be in a little bit so I can grab this one. There it is. So, right around where original flavor hit, we now have. Three crabs.
Oh.
Crab people, crab.
Crab people.
Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there we go. And for funsies, we'll put that one right there. There we go.
Oh, this isn't good. I don't think Gibbs can shoot at those because they're too far down.
Okay, but they have a hold of the ship. And that'll be, well, Crab A is now kind of out of the turn here. We got 3 crab. Well, Shark A is now out. Regular flavor shark is now out of the turn. We now have a group of 3 crabs where Shark A was. So, let me just, apply. Rook. There we are. Alright, so that is the new, this new turn order. Okay, so now it's Benmont's turn. He's like, okay, that's really weird. So Benmont, now that they're actually kind of small enough, I mean, they're still large crabs. Yeah, he's just going to and Benmont. Take flight, come over here, and attempt to punch crab.
Punch crab.
Punch crab. Yeah. So that's going to be Yeah, that's an at 20. That's great. 6 plus 3. So he does 12 damage on that first hit. So, God, he really punched a crab.
Yeah, he really wanted to.
He really punched the heck out of that crab. Okay.
It's as if he's been waiting.
His whole life. And he can punch again. Yeah, he hits the crab again.
Dang. Are they climbing up onto the
They-
ship, or are they just clinging onto the side of it?
It feels like at the moment they're clinging to it, so you'll have to see until they get to their next turn what exactly they plan on doing.
Okay.
Alright, so another
Why do it-
7 damage.
I feel like Benmont's got some pent up anger.
Yeah, he's been sent out every evening to go spy on like the guys that helped you guys get out of the temple.
Yeah.
I like to imagine he was pinched as by a bunch of crabs as a child, and he's got like repressed trauma from that.
Alright, and since he still has some room and he
seems
notices that there is a
extremely-
cannon pointed directly at him, he's going to move like slightly out of the way. How about that? There we go. That's good. Alright, so that is Benmont's turn. It is now Gibbs' turn. Murmur, you're on deck.
Okay. Okay, new target. Please. Original one kind of exploded in the and I can't exactly aim correctly at those.
Well, hold your fire until you see one of them come up.
Okay.
You can hold you can hold an attack action until you have a target.
He's gonna do that. He's aiming at where he saw a couple of them go.
Yeah,
Switching
that makes
between
sense.
either one.
Alright,
But he's aiming and ready.
Murmur, you're up, and it'll be Applebee's exclusive turn after you.
Okay, first off, bonus action, you know it, you love it.
Mm-hmm.
2d8s.
Nice.
That
13.
deals 13 damage to Applebee's,
Okay.
the company itself.
The bees have fight back.
Take down capitalism.
Yep.
In capitalism.
Okay.
And
Nice.
and okay, what to play? Ooh, you don't to break and concentration. Is the cannon ready?
The cannon is loaded and aimed and ready to fire. So if you want to, you can fire it.
What exactly is it aimed at?
It was aimed, I'm going to say, towards middle crab here.
All right, I
In
will.
that direction. So yeah.
I might as well fire at the middle crab.
Okay, go for it. So please roll me 5d10.
5d10.
Because Danny did a bang up job of aiming that cannon. Nice.
Is it enough? Is it enough to push the crab off the?
It's not enough to get rid of the crab entirely, but it definitely. You see pieces of it blasted off by the cannon.
That is a hardy crab.
Yes.
It sure do be a hardy crab. I like to around the Applebee exclusive shark. There is like a whole like the water's like bubbling at this point around it.
Yeah, it's like boiling.
Yeah.
It's not having fun out there. For its part, speaking of Applebee's exclusive,
Yeah.
it just moves a little bit closer. Probably noticing Benmont flying above it. But it seems to be waiting for something.
Danny should be like, Benmont, get over here. Because if it's gonna do what he thinks it's gonna do, then Benmont does not want to be over the water.
Okay, so that means it's Rook's turn, and then Mr. Mantis, you are on deck. So, Rook, let's see. What can he do in this case? I think, like, he noticed Baja Blast leave, and he's also been thinking, like, that ain't good. It could be going to get reinforcements. We shouldn't stick around. So I think at this point he is focusing. He yells to Gibbs to let down the sail since you're up in the crow's nest, so that we can actually start getting. So we can start making some speed, like away from these guys.
Next thing Gibbs is gonna ask is like, what do you want him to do first? Set down the sail or start shooting? Because he cannot do both at once.
Let down the sail. No, leave the others to the combat for right now. We need to start making some. We need to start sailing.
All right.
All right. Actually communicating with WTF. All right, Mr. Mantis, it's your turn.
I think Mr. Mantis is going to reload the cannon.
Hell
and,
yeah.
And then he is going to scuttle over to where the crabs are starting to climb up the side of the ship so that once they get on deck, he can start punching.
Excellent. Okay. Do you just want to be right beside... Do you want to still be right beside the cannon there?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put you right here. Here we go. How's that do?
That works perfectly.
Lovely.
I forgot Gibbs was holding his action.
Okay, yeah. So if you're using your action now, I'll allow that. You let down the sail and we start moving. And I can't really, show that we're moving, but the shark is now going to be kind of following the ship as it bubbles and hisses. Yeah, right. Danny, you're up. And then we got the original flavor crabs.
All right. He's going to reload the cannon.
Mr. Mantis reloaded the cannon, so you're all good to aim if you want.
Oh, okay. He's going to...
So just choose who you're aiming at, and then go ahead and roll strength check.
Okay. And... Oh, give me just a second. So he's going to aim... So all three crabs are still there, right?
Yep.
Okay. He's going to aim at the middle one, the one that got blasted.
Okay. So crab B. Crab 2. All right, got it. Go ahead and roll d20 plus your strength modifier. Let's see how well you aim it.
Oh, please, Danny.
That's pretty darn good. I think that's exactly what you rolled last time. That's awesome. Okay. Do you want to do anything with your bonus action? Or movement?
Actually, yeah, he aimed it, and I'm guessing, since Murmur is still there, he's gonna see... I don't know, this might be dumb of me to do, but to move him, but, he's gonna... I'll move him over to where the crabs are, because he might should take his crossbow out and then try to take aim while somebody else is using the cannon.
Okay. Yep, you still got Murmur on it.
Murmur, take this. I got it. I got this.
Murmur, take the cannon.
Take the cannon wheel.
Alright, so now...
Murmur, take the cannon!
Now we got crabs. So, the crabs... Go back up to the crabs. Crab A climbs up onto deck. Turns towards Danny. And is going to make an attack.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Danny says to himself while his crab comes up to him.
Does 18 meet your? Does 18 beat your AC?
Let me see. Oh, do you mean like the armor or the?
Your armor class.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Let's see. Then okay, it grapples you, and it does 9 damage as this big pin, like robotic pincer, grabs onto your midsection and starts to squeeze.
Well, he just lost all his additional hit points.
Yeah.
That +9. I mean, thankfully he's lucky. He's still happy he had it, but then he just lost it.
Oh man, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Danny is now. You know what? Put the crew up at the top, so I can actually have you over everything. There we go. So Danny now is in a pincer.
Well, this is like maybe the top 5 weirdest things that happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like trying
Crab
to
2
pincer.
climbs up onto deck.
You have a top 5?
For now.
Turns and looks at Murmur.
Nah.
All right, gonna make an attack against the Murmur. 9. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. It swipes a claw at you, but it misses. Like like you duck behind, you duck underneath this claw as it comes up, and it rams the claw into like the side of the thing and takes a deep gouge out of the ship there. But you're safe for the moment. That takes us to Crab 3, which climbs up like right into like on top of the cannon, and like it's right on top of it, and turns to look at Gibbs. No, well, not Gibbs. Mr. Mantis.
Brother, why?
No. 4. That's a nat 1. Like it's like its little claws that keep slipping as it's trying to get purchase on like this cannon, and the swipe just goes wide.
I'm gonna yell out to Mr. Mantis. Mr. Mantis, re-aim the cannon. Let's try to blast this guy out of here.
Nice. Okay, with that done, we are now it's Benmont's turn, and Gibbs, you are on deck. So, seeing that Danny's been grabbed, I think Benmont's going to go over and see if he can assist with that. Like right here. Flying well above above the crab. Just gonna start punching crab number 1.
Yes, release your anger.
Release your anger. Oh, yeah, that hits. God, Benmont. Why are you
Benmont's
so
angry.
Benmont angry, dang. 7.
It's his calling.
It is.
He's trained every day for this.
He's trained every day to punch crabs.
Yeah.
All right. And he's Benmont's really doing a number on this crab. It looks pretty battered now.
Battered and fried.
But okay.
No, that's
yeah,
a shark.
that. I don't know that any of these would be very pleasant to eat. Gonna be honest with you. Okay, 9 damage. Damn. Okay. Yeah, this.
You don't know Gibbs' life.
Yeah, it's like this crab is now like shuddering and like it like glitching out a little bit. It's still holding together, but it's not looking too good. All right, and that means Gibbs, you're up. Murmur, you're on deck.
Well, where is he exactly?
Where is who exactly?
Gibbs.
Gibbs is still up on the crow's nest, probably maybe on one of the spars to let down. Probably return to the spars or the crow's nest after letting down the sails.
Alrighty. taking aim with his rifle then.
Alright.
God,
Which one
where does he
you
want to aim? Last thing he remembers Rook saying is to aim at the crabs, but he's also looking at that shark.
If you aim at the crabs, we can shoot the shark with the cannon.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true. Alright. Can I aim at one of the crabs? Probably gonna aim at the one going for Mantis,
Alright.
because that's directly on top of the
The cannon? Gotcha.
cannon. It's 15 hit?
15 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hell yeah. Let me see what you think.
6 damage. Nice.
I don't know if he has 2 attacks for his rifle or not.
Do you get 2 attacks generally?
I don't remember. Hold on.
What
Because
level
it
are you
doesn't
again?
say so on
Okay,
DMV.
what level barbarian is Gibbs? 4?
Level 4. Yeah.
Look it up. One sec. Let's see. Barbarian. You don't have the extra attack. You just attack.
Okay.
That'll be
So
next
that is all
level.
that he can do. But
Okay. Alright, so that means we now have Murmur, and then it'll be Applebee's exclusive.
Okay, has anyone re-aimed the cannon yet?
Not at the moment. You might have a little trouble doing so though, because there's a crab currently atop it.
What I kind of want to do is re-aim it so that it gets on top of like where the hole is for the cannon.
Where it? Oh, okay.
Like,
So you
pull
you're
it up.
forcing it to. Okay, you want to try and shoot the underside of the crab, is what I'm
Yes,
understanding.
that's exactly
Gotcha.
what I'm trying for.
Okay.
This
is going to be a little difficult because a cannon is a heavy object. It generally takes an entire action to aim it to begin with. So go ahead and roll d20 plus your strength modifier at disadvantage. So roll it twice.
I actually have the bear totem on still, which gives advantage.
Okay, so let's just do a straight roll then.
All right. Damn it.
It is difficult. It doesn't really look like the crab is like positioned correctly. I mean, you've got the cannon, so it's pointing up, but it's mostly just kind of force the crab to get closer to you almost.
Alright,
Anything else you'd like to do? Right.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna try something a little weird, so bear with me.
Okay.
What I want to do, I want to go around the crab, essentially, around to try to get to the, like, towards Mantis's,
Yeah.
and then, like, okay.
So right here?
Yeah, I am going to do something weird later on when my turn comes back around, but I am going to prepare myself for this very specific occasion. I'm going to do my typical bonus action of a 2d8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to stew on whatever I'm thinking of.
Okay. I am very curious about what that's about. Okay, 15.
15 damage, by the way. On Baja, not Baja Blast.
Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Nice. All right. So, and we've got. Okay, that means it is Applebee's turn. It is holding position. Still seems to be waiting for something. Which means it's now Rook's turn, and Mr. Mantis, you're on deck. So Rook is currently piloting the ship. And I think he's going to take that he's going to try and help you guys out with the cannon. He takes out the pistol that he used for the jailbreak episode, tries to aim it for the shark, and he's going to do 28 plus 6. 7. No, dang. The pistol misfires, it gets caught, and he's like, damn it. Yeah. His turn's used up, I'm afraid. Mr. Mantis, it's your turn.
So Mr. Mantis looks at this crab, and the crab looks at him, and he looks at the crab, and the crab reminds him of his father. And so Mr. Mantis is going to go into a rage.
Oh yeah!
And he is going to flurry of blows the
Is going into rage a bonus action?
Wait a minute. Sorry. It's been a while since I played this character.
Yeah, you're fine. I believe Flurry of Blows
is
a...
Yeah, Flurry of Blows is a bonus, so...
And going into Rage is a bonus action, so you can't do the Flurry of Blows just this turn, but you could do it next turn.
So he's just gonna punch him one good right in his Mantis-looking face.
Hell yeah, get him! Get him!
Get the imposter, Mantis! That's not you! That's not our boy!
Danny being
He reminds me of my father!
Get him!
Daddy issues!
Your mother was the ocean and your father was the stupid crab I'm punching.
Oh, dang. I'm afraid that doesn't do it. The crab just raises its claw and, takes the hit on it, and then lowers it down and kind of shakes it
That makes Mantis even angrier, because even more of his father.
Does Mr. Mantis want... Okay, so you've raged... are you going to move anywhere, or are you good where you are?
He's going to stay where he is and get angrier.
Okay, excellent. Danny, you are up. It is Original Flavor Crab's turn after you. You can attempt to escape. You could try to attack at disadvantage. What would you like to do?
Danny's probably gonna try to attack. Despite, yeah. Currently he's being swung around. He's cursing in a mixture of Grolix, Infernal, and Dragonic right now.
Beautiful. I think at some point the crab just pauses and looks at you what? What did you say about my mom? Yes, go ahead and...
Danny currently repeats what he just said about the crab's mom.
Well, we'll see what the crab does about that on its turn. But go ahead and roll your attack at disadvantage.
Alright, so let's see. So that was was his crossbow? Alright,
yeah.
V Wild, I know you like to stab me, but not right now. I'm in the game!
Hold on, I think I'm in the wrong check. Okay.
Friend... Platonic love is murdering your friends while they're in a game.
My sister is murdering me!
There's one. I think that one.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll it again. We'll see. We'll take the lower number. That's a pretty damn good hit. Oh, okay, 24. Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. One second.
$11. Ooh.
Damn.
Hot dang. Okay. Yeah. So this thing has been twitching and shuddering. It is. Oh god. It is. It is. You get the feeling that it is like on its last legs right here. Like it's like sparking. It is like the grip that's holding you is becoming kind of precarious, and it's shuddering. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, he can't really do anything else right now. I'm sure he's still stuck.
Okay. Yeah. So now that it's the crab's turn, the crab turns and yeets you, Danny, out into the sea.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
So
Okay, shit.
sploosh.
And you hear the same, shit, like, but in like Dragonade or Grolix.
Mhm.
They mix
And
it
now
up.
we'll go ahead and go to Applebee's, which has been holding its turn for so long.
Oh, dang.
Applebee's, within attack, is going to attack you, Danny.
Ouch.
Let's see.
It's like, okay, top 10 strange things that have happened to me.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Oof, Danny's taking a beating.
17 damage as the jaws of this mechanical shark grind into your midsection.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're gonna want to get Danny out of the water.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, a
you
little
did.
bit.
That took a good chunk off.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
What
so
am I
that
gonna do this guy
is yeah. So that is crab 1. Crab 2. I think it's going to kind of run over to this side, kind of try and climb up onto the ballista that I finally remembered the name of, and take a swipe at Benmont over here. Try and grab him. All right.
I'm just imagining this Danny
19.
just
Damn.
Danny.
Yep. He grabs onto Benmont.
Oh, did the original, wait, not original, did the
Applebee's.
what's it called, Applebee's roll at disadvantage?
Oh no, it didn't. It didn't. Okay, so let me redo that. All right, so that's a 20. Reminding me? Okay, that was a nat 20. So, yep, it still hits.
Oof. Anyway,
Yeah. So,
good attempt.
14 damage. That eats through the HP. And then 5 more. Okay. So, yeah, Benmont is grappled.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then it is time for Crab 3, which has something to say to Mr. Mantis.
Father.
A nat 20! Oh my god!
Is this
He's not gonna do the
Oh!
Mantis, I am your father sort of thing, is he?
Mr. Mantis, you are grappled, and it does a devastating 14 points of, like, crushing, bludgeoning damage as your carapace groans under the pressure of this crab's claw. Alright, so I need to also move some tokens around here, don't mind me. So, Mr. Ben, you are grappled. Mr. Mantis, you are grappled. There we go. Alright. So, original flavor crabs, it's Benmont's turn, and then Gibbs, you're on. So, Benmont is going to. He does not want to get tossed into the ocean. He is going to attempt to escape with. So, he's going to acrobatics. 15. He just makes it out. Like he's getting squeezed and he's like trying to like poke pressure points and like wriggling, and finally he just like falls out and grabs onto the side of the ship. And then like takes flight again and then tries to fly. Oh, nope, that is not who I wanted to grab. Benmont, you. He's going to fly over to help Danny. So he uses action to escape. What else can you do, Benmont? Bonus action. Okay. Can't really do anything else at the moment. He's just going to hover here and look at an opening to grab Danny and get him out of the water. All right. So, Gibbs, you're up. Murmur, you're on deck.
Okay. Gibbs is gonna wait for. Gonna switch directions. He knows what Rook said, but he sees what the fuck happened out in the water. How about no?
Okay.
Gonna shoot at the shark, aiming for the face.
Hell yeah, get it. Roll to attack.
Come on, Gibbs, please.
Oh,
Hell
nice. Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage. Oof. Oh, come on.
God damn it.
Like it's still damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you leave like a shallow trace of a rifle fire across its nose.
I mean, as long as that's enough to distract it from biting again.
We'll see.
Like, is it holding on to Danny, or is it just like
No, it just
one?
bit and let go. The crabs grapple. The sharks for the time being seem to just bite and let go.
For some reason, I was just imagining this whole time the shark just had Danny and was just repeatedly shaking him around throughout the turns. Yeah, you know what sharks do.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so Murmur, you're up, and then it's Applebee's turn.
Danny Chew Toy when?
Mhm.
He's been a stress ball and a chew toy in one day.
My God.
Okay. How much action is taken up by the action economy for me to tie a rope to myself and to the railing?
That'd probably take your action.
Damn it.
Because it's 6 seconds per turn. So to like, one, get your rope out, tie it around yourself, and then also tie it around the thing in 6 seconds is it would take.
All right.
You'd have to be extremely fast.
All right. No. All right. No thoughts. Head empty. Let's go. I'm going to specifically try to jump off the railing and then use Thorn Whip to try to pull the crab over towards the top of the cannon.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna roll my d20.
Okay. So you're taking.
Damn it! I'm rolling so bad all of a sudden.
Okay, so you're jumping on the railing or over the railing? Like, are you committing to going into the sea?
I was trying to. I was committing to jumping over the railing to try to pull it a bit more.
Okay. I would say that probably you cast the Thorn Whip and like you notice that it's heading towards Mantis instead of the crab. So like at the last minute you pull back because you don't want to hit him. But unfortunately that means you're also in the drink.
Bonus action wild shape.
Okay.
Into a reef shark.
Okay. Are you at a level where you can take a swimming form?
Yes. I believe so. Well, it allows me to put it on there, so I'm assuming that it did.
Okay. All right. So you are now a reef shark. Okay.
Yep. I am a reef shark. Also, by the way, 2d8 damage.
Okay. Wait, if you use your bonus, is it a bonus action to do the 2d8?
Actually, no. Yeah, wait, never mind. It's a bonus action to 2d8 damage, but it's still concentrated.
Okay. So you're doing you're using the wild shape and the magic.
Yeah, I'm now wild shaped in the water.
Okay. So no current damage to Applebee's beyond. But now there is another shark in the water. We're back to 3 sharks in the water, boys.
3 sharks.
All right. What will they do? It's Applebee's, so we'll find out exactly what it wants to do, and then Rook's on deck. So, well, we know what Applebee's plan was to do all along. So it is going to again target Danny
Great.
because Danny's in the water.
Yes, he is.
Okay, but with a nat 1, it misses. Like, I think probably, actually, yeah, I think Gibbs, like, the rifle shot that you took scraped across the runes and caused a momentary glitch in it. So instead of being able to bite, it just, like, twitched instead, and then, like, shook off the effects of it, and then refocused.
Yeah, bitch!
Yeah!
Do you think the bullet may have went into it, and that's why it didn't look like it did a lot?
Well, it scraped off the surface, but if you'll notice on these sharks that they have
Outward
kind of like
circuitry.
runes here. So like your bullet actually interrupted the flow of these runes because it's kind of glowing and pulsing with magic.
I don't know if Gibbs would notice that entirely, but at the same time, well, I know what he's gonna do next.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Applebee's is done. Now I'm going to unclog his revolver and going to try and aim the cannon again. There you are. 20 plus 6. 14. Let's see. He was aiming for. Oh, okay. Yeah. So even with the cannon lurches underneath the crab and sights along, like you can see it like the revolver goes off and a little stick pops out with a little bang, but in like it's pointed at the shark, and then you see the cannon glow momentarily and then readjust so it is aiming at the same point that the revolver was pointing at. So the cannon is aimed at the Applebee's. And then he's just going to continue sailing the ship. He's just going to yell, "Someone fire that cannon!" And that'll be Rick's turn. So, Mr. Mantis, you are up, and Danny, you are on deck. What you gonna do, Mr. Mantis?
Mantis is too angry to aim right now.
That's fair.
Yeah. So he is going to try to punch the crab again.
Okay. Since you were grappled, you will have disadvantage on your attack. So you have to roll twice and take the lower number. Ooh, 23 is good, though. Try again. Okay, roll again, please. Oof. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay, unfortunately, your father is really, really cramping your style.
I think he's going to try a flurry of blows.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
He's just so dang angry.
Okay, you'll have to roll disadvantage on these as well. Okay, 12. Okay, unfortunately, first flurry doesn't hit. Go ahead and roll 2 times again for your second flurry. Oof. Okay, and once more. Oh,
dang
man. It. Yeah, so, God, the haze of whatever shrimp color that is covering your eyes, like, you were, like, oh, God, like, what does a fury look like on Mr. Mantis? Or rage look like on him?
So, you know how he sort of has perpetual angry eyebrows?
Mm-hmm.
Those are gone. He's just got his eyes are just sort of open wide, and his face is just sort of set blank.
Oh, well, that's scary. Okay, yeah. Despite all your rage, you're still just a shrimp and a clamp. Huh. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. This crab just is being a butt. All right, Danny, you're up.
Right? He's still in the water. Jeez, I don't know if I should make him like try to swim for the ship or just keep attacking the shark.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you.
He's already been bitten.
Yeah. You're pretty sure the shark can swim faster than you, and it is massive.
Yeah, so trying to make a swim for it probably isn't
Okay.
gonna work. Okay. Yeah, swimming for it's not gonna work for him. So, okay.
Right.
He's going to take his crossbow and, while treading water as best as he could, and he's gonna
Okay.
take aim and fire.
Hell yeah, get it.
Okay. 1 second. And that was the 1d8 again.
It would be to attack first. So whatever it says, a d20 plus whatever your crossbow says to hit.
Oh yeah. Second.
Oof. Unfortunately, one is kind of low. Like, what did you roll last time for your crossbow? It would be what the crossbow would use either strength or dexterity. What is your dexterity modifier?
Oh, the dexter. Oh, that's a +2.
Okay, and
It uses dex.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so it would be +2 plus your proficiency if you're proficiency with crossbows. If you're proficient with crossbows, which at your level I think is a +2.
So it's a d20 +2 or
a d20 +4.
Oh, +4. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Been a while.
No, you good. Okay. Yeah, Dice Park just says no. You only get to roll 4. Yeah, it is difficult to load, aim, and fire a crossbow when you're treading water in the ocean.
Oh, man,
Unfortunately, the bolt goes wide, or it leaves it, but it then, like when it hits the water, it encounters that resistance, and it doesn't get that distance that you wanted it to get.
More cursing.
Yeah.
This might be the game that killed him.
Oh, jeez. Anything else you want to do with your turn? That was your action.
I mean,
Benmont.
he. I'm trying to think. What can he do? He can't swim over because the shark's too fast.
He can. God. So I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Either Gibbs will be holding his action to take aim at the shark and then fire as soon as the shark opens its mouth to bite at Danny.
Okay.
Or he's going to shoot at the little string attached to the ass of the cannon that is aimed at the shark to make it fire at the shark.
Oh, that is dope.
Yes.
I say he's going to be trying to hit the shark as soon as the fucking shark opens his mouth. He will be holding his action and waiting for that prompt to do it.
Okay. So since we assume that it's gonna go for Danny again, Danny is gonna try to use his movement to kind of push away from the shark.
Okay.
Try to get it closer within better range, I guess, for the cannon. And he doesn't know if there's any cannons pointing at it, but he's just hoping that somebody is aiming for this thing.
Yeah.
He'll get it a bit closer at least.
Benmont is also like hovering nearby. Looks like he wants to try and pick you up.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what he's yelling.
And Daniel finally notices, like, oh, hey.
Hi. Just like put your arms up so I can grab you.
All right.
Okay, so then on Benmont's turn, he'll try and get you out of the water.
Okay.
But it is not his turn. It is the original flavor crab's turn. So let's see. Crab 1, having successfully yeeted Danny, is now looking for another. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong crab. Oh, wait, no, that is the right crab. Okay. Okay, so crab turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stop there because that's as far as he can move. The spied Rook on the upper deck and is going to go after him, I think.
Oh.
But that's as far as it can make it across the deck. Crab 2. Let's see. Takes a look around. Mantis is in hand. There is some guy up on the mast, though. 1, 2,
Here do be. Hello, motherfucker.
5.
Come on, try me.
Yep. So it appears to be headed your way.
I
Uh,
would
yeah.
I would just like to remind a reminder for Mr. Mantis. The air totem is still there, so you still have
Okay. For crab number 3, it it squeezes a Mr. Mantis one more time and then yeets him over the side of the ship. Plunk. All right, and I think it's also going to then use its movement to head towards. Oh, nope, not you, not Mr. Mantis. Got to grab the shark, not the shark, the crab. There we go. 1. But it's having trouble because like the deck is currently full of crap. So you know what? It's just going to maintain position. Maybe waggle a claw at Mr. Mantis.
He's even angrier.
Okay, that ends the crab's turn. Benmont is going to use his action to grab Danny and attempt to lift and fly him out of the water. So I'm going to make a strength check. Benmont, see how well he's doing. All right. $11. Not the best. It takes a while to get Danny up out of the surf because I mean Benmont's been tired, very very tired. So he's only able to lift Danny like 10 feet up into the air. Not enough to get him. Probably enough to get him out of the range of Applebee's, but probably not enough to get Danny back to the deck this turnaround.
And
But
Danny's
for the
Seems
time
how
being,
birds can jump.
it's like Danny's probably gonna tell him to just put him close to the ship away from the shark and then just throw down a rope or something to him when he gets on deck.
oh. Well, no, I mean, like, Benmont's plan is to just, like, fly him to the deck.
Yeah, but you said he couldn't, like, reach the deck, or...
At least not this turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want
But
to drag Benmont down, too. Because I'm sure he's pretty heavy now that he's, like, soaked in water.
Yeah. It's slow going, but you're up out of danger's reach for the time being. Especially since you got chomped to begin with. So...
It doesn't matter, he's got, like, teeth marks and, like, great little where he got pinched as well, just across.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
look, he's still standing, but he doesn't look very good.
Well, he's dangling at the moment,
Yeah.
but,
He's dangling.
Alright, so that takes us to Gibbs' turn with Murmur on deck.
Okay. Well, there's a fuck ton of crabs coming towards both him and Rook. Rook, sorry, you're not his priority at the moment.
Well, that's great. Okay.
Listen, we got a giant shark in the water and about 3 of the other teammates.
Yep.
It would be a really tight fucking squeeze to try and shoot at the string.
It would. It would be dope as fuck.
It would. He's tempted. He's gonna wait, though, until the shark opens its mouth. So,
Okay. But
as soon as it
be
opens its
mindful
mouth,
that
he'll shoot.
Be mindful that the cannon is aimed to where the shark currently is. Of its targets currently in the water, it's going to have to move to get to Mr. Mantis or to get to Murmur.
Fuck, then that means that he doesn't have time for that. Alright, fuck it.
Yeah, get it!
Smile, you son of a
Hell
bee.
yeah! Hell yeah! You light the cannon. Please roll me 5d10.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Oh, whoops.
20. Woo!
Fuck you!
Nice. So, like, this cannon absolutely. Oh god, it takes like the top part of this shark's head off. Like, it's still moving, but it's like shuddering and glitching now. Like the runes are kind of like flickering a bit. It is heavily damaged.
Get fucked, asshole! Gib shouts as he's putting his rifle back in his holster and he's getting his hammer out. He's gonna use his bonus action rage.
Hell yeah!
But that's
All right.
about all he can do at this moment.
Love to see it. You love to see it. Murmur, Mr. Murmur Shark, you were up, and then it is Applebee's exclusive after you.
Is Benmont within range enough to be considered a part of pack tactics?
Benmont is currently about 10 feet up. So,
damn.
Yeah. But Danny's like right below him, so Danny's probably considered in range.
Okay, I'm going to try it. Basically, I'm swimming over to it, and I'm going to take a bite with it in my shark form.
Okay.
And because I have pack tactics now, I have advantage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack then, using your shark statistic. Shark stats.
I don't know why, but the phrase "shark statistic" made me smile.
Why am I rolling so low all of a sudden?
Oh, a dice parser is a fickle god. But we'll chalk this up to you, like being a little disoriented. You are a shark. Shark do a bite, but how do shark do a bite on metal? Your teeth just can't seem to get a good purchase on this thing.
By the way, you know it, you love it. I'm using my bonus action.
Okay, 12 damage. Nice. Yeah. So this thing is sizzling. It is glitching. The runes are flickering. It is messed up. Okay. Okay, so is that all you want to do with your turn, Murmur?
For now, yeah.
Okay. So at the moment, Applebee's has just received a devastating blow from a cannon. Now there's a shark up on its ass. Danny's kind of dangling there, but I think the shark considers. Let's see. This is Applebee's exclusive, so it is Shark 3. It is going to turn towards Murmur and attempt to take a chomp out of shark. Shark on shark violence.
Shark on shark violence. When will it end?
Does an 18 hit your shark?
It does.
Okay. So, going back to stats. Okay. 4. Did I actually do that? Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, did you roll, what's it called? Disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage, right. Correct.
Yeah, it's still burning.
Yep. Oh, it says Dice Parser says 18 and only 18. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah. Even with like the top half of its head missing, it still manages to like get enough of a grip on you to like it rakes you with its teeth for 12 damage.
All right.
Alright. You still in shark form? Shark
I'm still in
maintained?
shark form.
Excellent. So that'll be it for Applebee's. It's Rook's turn, and Mr. Mantis, you are on deck. So Rook now has some trouble headed his way. He's not exactly happy about that. He's just going to move to the other side here. Let's see, what can he do here? He can't really re-aim the cannon at the moment because it's not loaded. And there's no one here to really load it at the moment. So he's just going to continue driving the ship. And what else can he do? He's just going to keep driving the ship, and he's going to take out his put the revolver away, take out his short sword, and wait until there's like hold his attack until the enemy close enough for him to attack. So that's what Rook do. Mr. Mantis, what are you going to do? You're now in the.
He's angry, and his father crab is too far away to punch, so he is going to swim to the shark and try and punch the shark.
Hell yeah, get it.
Hell yeah.
There's another shark here.
He's going to punch the shark that does not look like his good friend.
Good.
The shark, the shark that does not look like a normal shark.
Yeah. Go ahead. The one that is currently missing most of its head and you know, just not generally not having a great time.
Holy shit!
On that one, I'm so sorry.
Okay,
You want to do flurry?
He's going to flurry of blows.
Go for it. Go for it.
I just imagine Murmur, even though the shark still has the hat on his head.
A 12.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a 12 doesn't do it.
Yeah.
You get another attack though. Go for it.
You can hear the pain in everybody's voices right
Come
now.
on, Dice Purser. Be nice to Mr. Mantis.
Come on. Let me hit once.
Be nice. Be nice. Be nice.
You know what? No, you get advantage.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll again.
Oh my God.
Fuck you,
Be
Dice
nice,
Purser.
you son of a bitch.
A 10. Roll again. You had 3 attacks. You get to roll advantage 2 more times. Go for it.
Okay. I swear, if it's a 9, I am going to lose my shit.
Stop bullying Ghosty. What? One more time. Come on.
Okay.
Can I just mention?
Or at least
This
we're
bullshit dice person.
holy shit!
Oh my god!
Can I? You know, Danny still has an inspiration point. I'm just tempted to give that to Mantis right now.
I also have an inspiration point. Do you want it?
Let's hold on.
I was saving it.
I will allow transfer of inspiration points if you want.
If you want to.
I will take 1 inspiration point just because I feel like Mr. Mantis needs a win.
Yeah, like yes, give Mr. Mantis a win. God damn it, dice part not valid.
Let him punch a shark.
Thank you. Yeah, let him punch shark. Okay, no, an inspiration is just an instant nat 20. So go ahead and roll your damage, and we'll double the damage.
God.
Okay. Plus.
How about that dice parser, eh?
God.
Dice parser is a mean ass motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Next game we're using dice mating.
Really?
Dice parser is a petty bitch.
Can we
Folks
say
listening at home, Ghostygoo just rolled a minimum damage on. God. Okay, you know what? It's still.
And that's what the bonus I get for rage too.
I know. Okay. Still, you do a hefty finally, like there's a flurry of blows. It's like this shark is just continually glitching out, but finally you get like one pincer in that perfect sweet spot, and you just dive it in. And well, actually, how about you tell me what does a crit from an enraged Mr. Mantis look like?
I think he pulls out one of the shark's eyes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, one of those little red peepers on the side there goes dark as like Mr. Mantis. You have a you have what looks like a red gem in your claw. Ooh, God. Okay, then, Mr. Mantis, you finally got Danny. It's your turn.
By the way, did he take Danny's inspiration point or did he take Murmur's inspiration?
I think that's up to
who?
us to decide.
Yeah,
It's up to who?
it's up to Danny. Well, it's up to like Tara or
Okay. Between the two, who has hit the enemies more?
I cut out a little bit for me.
Oh, who hit the enemies more?
Oh,
It's a little hard to say at this point. I think Danny's hit the enemies a bit lot more. Well, no,
Yeah.
Murmur has definitely hit the heat metal.
Yeah, but that's an auto hit.
Yeah.
That's true.
Why not roll a d2 to see who?
Okay.
whose it is?
I get one, you get two? Let's
Yeah.
go for it.
I'll
Who's
go ahead
rolling
and
it?
I will do the neutral party. 2.
All
right.
So that makes it Danny.
Alright. So Danny does not have an inspiration point anymore. Okay.
Alright.
Fair enough.
But he does have a turn. What's he gonna do?
Oh, he does have a turn. Well, is he on deck yet?
Not at the moment. It will be once Benmont's turn comes to play. He could hold an action until he gets like to a spot where he can attack.
Can he at least see the crabs from where he is?
10 feet up, you probably can see the one that's on the cannon.
Okay, so
Pop a crab.
Yeah, I think okay, so those two got that shark. He's nobody really up there. It's just Gibbs and the captain. So he's gonna try to take aim at the crab on the cannon. This probably isn't gonna work, but
Okay, it is going to be a little awkward since you are currently mid-flight with Benmont.
So it'd be disadvantage.
We'll say that Benmont has you like underneath your arms. So it is a little difficult. So you could wait. You could load your crossbow and hold your action until you're on steady ground to fire.
Okay, he'll do that.
Okay, that's good. All right. I think Benmont's going to ask, "Where do you want to go?"
Like, just drop me behind those crabs there. Maybe
Okay,
we can ambush them.
Gotcha. All right. So that's Danny's turn. Okay, we got original flavor crabs are up. So, crab token, which is this one. Okay, so it's going to 2.
Gibbs is coming down towards Rook, by the way. That is the intention.
Okay. Did he start climbing down last turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming
that the majority of his movement was taken, though, by the fact that he had to switch from his rifle to his hammer.
Well, you still had about, like, how much movement does Gibbs have? 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Which side did Gibbs want to climb down on? Port or starboard?
Starboard.
Okay. We'll say you're kind of in the middle of the rigging, coming down towards this one. This rigging support here. So you're kind of the crab passes, the first crab passes beneath you.
That's fine. He can drop on to the next one.
Okay. So crab 2, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, yep. The other crab is right directly beneath you. Crab 3, let's see. Well, you might have trouble ambushing them because it seems to have taken notice of you.
That's fine.
Yeah. So crab 3 seems to be watching what's going on out on in the water, and is holding position. So that means it is now Benmont's turn. Woo! So means Benmont is going to use his 5, 10, 15, 20. And Danny, you are put down onto solid ground right here. There is a bit of damage from there's a bit of damage from where the whale breached on this part of the ship, but it is definitely more steady ground. And Benmont lets you go, but Benmont, having carried someone, only had like half his, so now he's kind of stuck where he is at the moment. But he's going to hold an attack. His attacks for if the crab comes up to this portion of the deck to attack. But yeah, now you can use your attack since you were holding your attack.
Okay. And
Go ahead and roll to hit. Should be the d20 plus 4, I believe.
Oh yeah, D20.
A 10. Unfortunately, that it goes a little wide. Perhaps the seawater affected the tension of the string on the crossbow. You might need to adjust that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh. Stupid thing.
Yeah. Look, just take your time. I got your back. Benmont says behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Benmont's turn. Gibbs, you're up. Murmur, you're on deck.
Alright, Gibbs is, as soon as he sees that there's a crab underneath him, he's letting go of
Oh.
the mast and dropping down onto it. But he's gonna land with his hammer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. How do we want to handle this? You knowing a bit more about ships than I do. At this point, how high off deck is Gibbs over the deck?
I don't know as much about ships as I would like to.
Okay, that is fair.
Gibbs is
let me look-
addicted to falling off of great heights.
Fall damage 5e. Let me just look up the rules for that.
I would go about it is an acrobatics check following an attack roll.
That makes sense. I'm also just seeing because since you're transferring your fall, like the damage you would have taken from the fall, into the crab. Let's seeing if we can argue for any extra. I'm going to say you're about 15 feet over the deck at this point.
Yeah.
Well, maybe 40 feet. So, because
he is made of ice. He is made of ice and metal himself, so he's heavy.
yeah. You good, Ghosty?
Yes, Mar. Yes, Mar break.
All right. So go ahead. Yeah, we'll see. Go ahead and roll me an attack, and then we'll have you do an acrobatics check.
God fucking damn it!
A nat 1. Oh, that is.
Am I allowed to give Babble my inspiration?
Yes, I did say I will allow it.
Ah!
Do you want to turn that into a net? Do you want to use that inspiration?
Only if Tara's down with it.
I'm giving it to you. I offered. Take my gift.
Tara!
Okay, so
I
a nat. Love that. Okay, roll me an acrobatics check for Gibbs then, please.
Alrighty. Gibbs, buddy, what is your acrobatics? It's not great. Alright, please. Please, Dice Parser.
19. That is excellent. Okay, so Gibbs, you are surprisingly at home in this rigging. So you execute this drop this literal hammer drop perfectly onto the back of this crab. Let me just double check. That is crab number 2. Is it not? Yeah, that's crab number 2. Thank you. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your damage, but add an extra 2d6. With your acrobatics, you just come down straight on and all the damage you would have taken from the fall is instead transferred on the crab. So that's where that extra 2d6 is.
All right.
And remember, you also have some bonus since you were raging.
Yes, I do. Plus 5. I don't understand what the V plus 1d10 is, but
The V?
There's for the Warhammer, there's a V 1d10 plus 3.
Versatile. You can use it two-handed or one-handed. So if you went on it with were you using it two-handed?
Yeah.
Okay, then there'd be 2 sets of damage. It'd be a 2d8 maybe for one-handed, and then there'd be another thing for using it two-handed. Which I believe would probably be the 2d10.
Oh, okay. Do I do 2d10?
Yeah, if you're using it two-handed, you use the higher, because you're using 2 arms to transfer the strength of your blow into the creature. So you do more damage with it.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. You can only get so much damage. You can only get so much force with one hand.
I've been using this wrong the entire time. Alright.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Okay. Plus 5, 13. Okay, that's doubled to 26. And then the 2d6. Awesome. 7, so we'll double that to 14, so 26 plus 14.
Also, fun fact about his rage, he is now on the ground. About 10 feet around him, in every radius, is difficult terrain.
Oh, fun. Guess what? You've obliterated this crab. Yeah, so this crab is now an X-crab. And you said
bitch.
He is
Bye,
gone.
bitch.
Join the
Bye,
choir
Felicia.
eternal.
Alright.
I imagine that Gibbs, once he saw the crab underneath him, he did a kind of leap off with his hammer as a weight, and then started spinning with it.
Oh.
And then just smack.
Alright, so that's the difficult terrain area. With Gibbs right in the middle of it. Oh. I think Rook just you've never seen the Rook has been scowling so long it's surprising to him rouse up if you're even looking at him. But he's just okay.
When Gibbs gets back up, his eyes are just they're bright. They aren't red.
That had to be really satisfying.
They're green. And there's plants growing in 10 feet around him.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
But they're thorny.
Wow. Yeah, you just wow. Okay. Gibbs, I'm assuming your turn is done.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Murmur, you're up, and then it's Applebee's.
Alright, you know it, you love it, the 2d8s.
Hell yeah.
10 damage.
Nice.
And, I'm gonna try to go for, pack tactics and the bite.
Right.
So I'll be...
Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let me just,
yeah.
since I have advantage because
Yeah,
of
see if you get a
pack
20.
just see if I
It
get
hits
anything.
regardless. Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
Alright. That should be 98. There you go. 7 damage.
Nice. Sweet. Alright. This
Is it
thing
possible
looks... Yeah?
for me to try to move Mr. Mantis to try to give him some footing?
Huh.
Like he was surfing on me?
Ah. I mean, how big is a reef shark? What is
Reef
his
shark.
size?
Reef shark is considered medium.
Okay.
If you want,
I think I
could
I
turn
think it
into
would
an alligator. Nah.
I think
Let me double check to see what Mr. Mantis's height is.
yeah.
Because I think he is pretty small.
Okay.
He is 2 feet tall.
Okay, yeah, I think at that point you could surf on a shark murmur. If
He
you
also
wanted.
weighs about 5 pounds.
He is a lightweight fellow. No wonder those seagulls were able to carry him away.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. So, Murmur is now beneath you. And Murmur's turn is over, so okay, it is Applebee's turn. Okay. First let me go ahead and
Is it intimidated by this display?
okay, I'm gonna move that. Murmur gone underneath. There we go. It is currently trying to reorient itself so that it can actually see you guys. So yeah, now it has to look out of this eye. So it lines up, taking the damage. It's going to go for a bite. I'll think on Murmur just because Murmur's the larger target. And doing it at disadvantage. Okay, so does 17 hit?
17 does hit a shark murmur.
Okay. Alright, that is 18 damage to Shark Murmur. Is Murmur still a shark?
Murmur is no longer a shark.
Okay, so calculate how much over bite that was and take it out of Murmur's health.
I'm still at max health because I had my temp HP.
Okay. Well, that works out, but now you're kind of like you're underwater essentially. So
it's okay. I can do this. I know what to do.
okay. But that will end the Applebee's turn. It is Rook's turn. Rook is a bit intimidated by this whole thing. Is still piloting the ship. And I know that we probably would have left these guys behind in the water, but shh, we're not going to think about that. I think, though, he's probably going to try and take some of the fight. Well, no, actually, the stairs are right here, so it'd have to come up through here. Yeah, so he's still going to hold his action, but I think he's going to back and get prepared for this this crab to come up the stairs at him, or climb over the railing or something. He's not sure where the crab. Like, but he does yell out to Gibbs, "Good hit! Get that one now!"
Which one do you think I'm really going for?
You want the one on the cannon or the one right in front of you?
I turned around towards you, didn't I?
Alright, well just hit it! All right, that's Rook's turn. Mr. Mantis, you are up. Danny, you're on deck. Figuratively and literally.
It is time for Mantis to once more try to punch a shark.
Get it. God damn it,
Punch
Dice
that
Parser.
shark.
Come on, Dice Parser.
Is that it? Does that do it? Let me check. Let me see. You did it! You hit it!
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
Roll all damage! Eight. Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, and I'm going to flurry of blows this jerk bag.
Okay, get it, get it, get it. Okay,
That did not
10
hit.
doesn't- Yeah, 10 doesn't hit. Go for it again. Uh, 14 just meets it, beats it. Roll damage. Come on. Come on. An 8.
Another 8.
So tell me, how does Mantis kill this?
I think that he basically tries to take out the other eye, but he goes all the way into the central processing motherboard.
Oh. Oh god. Yeah, there's so much that can be damaged in here. Okay, so
water is probably really difficult too.
yeah. Okay, so with a sputter, the runes around you fade and die, and it's very hot in here, mind you, because the heat metal thing is still going. But with a final robotic hiss, the shark is no more.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Anything else you want to do with your turn, Mr. Mantis?
He's probably gonna start swimming towards the ship again.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. 1, 2. What's your movement speed?
40.
40. Okay. And all right, you use 20 to get up to the ship, and then you probably can get up to like right here if you want.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Face to face against this crab father again.
Crab
Yes.
father.
Father!
He's coming back
The crab.
stronger.
Father, stop this!
I went into the mountain to defeat bears for you, father. I'm back.
I'm gonna say something
Danny!
absolutely cursed, and you're probably gonna hate me for it, but crap dad.
Love to see it. All right, Danny, your turn.
Okay. He's okay. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking like he can go for the one right there, but there's also the one going for Rook and dang, I don't know which one to go for.
You can always roll a d2.
At E2.
Yeah, just like 1 or 2.
Oh, all right.
Which target to aim for?
So it's just a 1d2.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Dice Parser says the one near Gibbs. Apparently.
All right. So he can use his movement. His speed is 60.
He's a fast little guy.
Yeah.
Where's he gonna go?
He's going for the crowd that's going for Rook. That's number 2.
Okay. Okay. Are you going down like this set of stairs, or are you going to try and go by this crab and provoke opportunity attack? What would you like to do?
He'll probably go down the second one, the one away from it, a little bit further.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. You said 60?
Mhm.
Okay. 35.
Yeah, I get the feeling that
40.
maybe Mantis wants to take this thing on himself. You don't want to.
5,
like
50,
don't
55,
interfere.
60. Okay, you can get this far with 60 feet of movement.
Okay. Would you be able to do a? He use his crossbow again. There's not having too
Okay.
much luck with it, but still.
Yeah, I mean, until you get into range, like melee range with it, the crossbow makes
Okay.
a good option.
Okay. So it's the 1d 1d plus 4.
It's a D20 plus 4.
D20. That's what I meant to say. Bleh,
Yeah, you good.
I can't talk.
No, you good. You good. Okay, 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Four. Okay. Yeah, this crab does not look good. It is limping. And the crossbow bolt just kind of God, you aim for like one of the little chinks in its arm, and it goes in, and like the crab pauses and shudders, and then like just seems to maintain function. All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. So
Probably gonna
crab took.
ask Gibbs if he's okay.
How's
I'm
Gibbs feeling?
fine. I haven't taken anything.
Oh. Oh wait, I think I made it worse. Oh, I think I made it worse for you.
Okay. So
Not
the difficult
really.
terrain. Yeah, it has to use like double, like it has to use 10 feet of movement to cross these squares. So 10.
Not only that, but Gibbs is probably smiling.
Okay, yeah. Though this crab, it's gonna try.
Go for it.
It is not having a great day right now. Okay.
Gibbs' intention is to make the day worse.
Does 15 hit?
It does, but
Okay.
he doesn't care.
Okay. Does it does 14 damage. As
Alright.
the claw trembles and it still manages to just latch onto you and squeeze. You can like it
What
is
kind
not
of
doing
damage
well.
is it?
What is it?
What kind of damage?
It is bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Okay.
I believe when you're enraged, you take
Yeah, it
half.
does half damage. Like so, it's trying to squeeze. Like there's still a good bit of strength that, like in these claws, but it still can't. It has you. It's holding you, but it can't quite do as much damage as it think it like it believes it should be able to do. But it's holding you. It's got you.
Remember that he's made of ice. He takes bludgeoning damage
Oh
at double. Cause
well,
that.
double
So
but half.
thankfully,
So it's just 14 at this point then.
yeah. I'm
Okay,
just sitting here knowing this.
Okay.
Thank God he's in rage mode.
Yes. Okay. Then crab token 3.
The arthritis and the anger canceled each other out.
Mm-hmm. The crab dad is back. And he's
Dun, dun, dun.
ready to throw down. Does 13 hit, Mr. Mantis?
Let me double check. It does not hit.
Okay. Yeah, like it is like it for a robot, it is surprisingly cocky as it goes to swipe at you, Mr. Mantis. But I don't think Mr. Mantis is having it right now.
I like to imagine he does the same thing that the crab dad did to him earlier.
Oh, waves like a no.
Oh yes.
Oh, you see like
There's
the little red like eye stalks like glow a deeper red, and
There's
like
some crab sass going on.
oh, there is so much crustacean sass going on. but that'll be its turn. Okay, so it's Benmont's turn, and Gibbs, you are on deck. So Benmont,
I hope Benmont would go grab Murmur. I think Danny would have
that
called
would
out
be
to
nice,
him.
wouldn't it?
Danny probably would have called out, like, as he's running to ask Benmont to grab Murmur while he's
Yep, got him.
doing his attack.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then down. So he's right there where you are, Murmur. And grab onto him. Alright. But he's just going to use his action to hold on to you, Murmur. Next turn, he'll be able to, take you most of the way back to the deck. But that's Benmont's turn. Gibbs, you're grappled.
He is, and
Yeah.
he's taking the damage. Doesn't register the pain,
Mm-hmm.
and he's looking this crab in the eyes before he's gonna bring up his hammer and say, "Hey, I killed your buddy."
Okay.
Get a swing.
Okay. Remember, this is a disadvantage because you're grappled.
That's fine. He just wants to be an asshole
Do it.
to this crab.
Oh, dice person says
17 or 17!
That hits. Okay, roll damage. Nine. Let me tell you, it did not take much. You could have just bonked this thing lightly on the head, and it would have been done. Is that what you do? How do you kill this crab?
I think, like, he's got the handle above his head already because he sees the thing swinging at him.
Mm-hmm.
It grapples him. He doesn't respond to anything other than just the impact upon getting grappled.
Uh-huh.
And he looks it in the eyes, has the shit-eating grin, says, "I killed your buddy." And then he smacks the hammer down onto its head.
And it just falls apart. Like you are just you fall just 5 inches down to the deck, probably still in the same pose, and the crab just falls apart to little pieces around you. It's done. Bap. All right. What are you gonna do now, Gibbs? You got your attack. You're free. You got a bonus action. You got some movement.
He's gonna start walking towards the other crab now.
Oh. Now, does this count as a difficult terrain for you?
It doesn't say. Hold on, let me actually check that. I scrolled too far.
Whoops.
Plant life temporarily grows around you until your rage ends. The ground within 10 feet of you is difficult terrain.
All right.
That is all it says.
Okay, so it's going to take a little bit. It doesn't say that it excludes you, so I'm assuming it means that you also have to take double your movement to get out of here for these squares. So how much movement does Gibbs have?
30.
30? Okay. So that's 10 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so you can get right up to the crab. Love to see it. Technically, I think this means you're now flanking with Mr. Mantis. You'd love to see it. Okay. Gibbs. Okay, Murmur, it's your turn.
Okay. So, just a quick question. Is there anything left of the shark, at the bottom of the water, or no?
Let's see. Turn is 6 seconds. It's sinking pretty quickly.
Because I was planning on probably, taking at least a little piece of it before,
Okay,
but
make a sleight of hand. Make a sleight of hand check.
Is that gonna take up my action?
Yeah, if you want. It will. You could instead. I mean, if you wanted to hold an action for when you can get inside of the other crab, or.
Oh no! It's fine because I believe Mantis still has the eye. The
Yeah.
eye still.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna. I'm going to. I'm going to hold my action so that when like Benmont has lifted me up enough, I'm going to use Thorn Whip on the crab to try to pull it off the ship.
Okay. All right. You're holding your
Because
action. Excellent.
it pulls 10 feet.
Gotcha. And what's the range on it?
The range is 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Benmont can probably get you into range then. Okay. Well, Applebee's is dead. It is Rook's turn.
Congratulations, Applebee's is no more.
Applebee's has ceased to exist. Let's see. I think Rook. All right. On his turn, he's still, steering the ship, but he is going to spend a superiority die, and he's going to point at Danny with his short sword and point to the remaining crab and says, "You, Danny, get on it!" And he's going to rally you. So you get 8, 4 temp HP.
Nice.
Yeah, minimum healing or minimum temp HP, but yeah, Danny seemed like you could use it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so that is Rook's turn, which means it is now Mr. Mantis, and then Danny on deck.
He's going to punch his father.
Kill him. You also get advantage because you're flanking with. Punch your father.
Punch.
Punch, yes. 14 would hit. But the 15 would hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. I just wanted to roll again in case I got a nat 20.
9. Okay, good.
And I'm going to do a flurry of blows, because of course I am.
Hell yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice.
Okay, the first one misses. Oh. You get a good smack in, but this you've tangoed with this crab before. You know how slippery it is. Surprisingly agile for such a large construct. So it is dipping and diving and dodging and just evading your attacks.
It knows all my moves, almost as if it taught me them itself.
The apprentice has
Oh wait,
become
you
the
have
master.
Wait, no, you still have advantage on those. So go ahead and we'll take that as your first flurry of blows. The first flurry of blows misses. Go ahead and roll your second flurry of blows at advantage. Forgot about that. Hey! Roll again just to see if you get a nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, the 21 definitely still hits. Go for it. Go get that damage.
An ambush.
Damblage. Nice. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, so it still managed to dodge some of your attacks, but you get 2 good smacks in on it with your shrimp kung fu. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Gibbs?
I'm good.
Okay. Murmur? Wait.
Oh, did Benmont?
Oh yeah, I forgot to do Benmont. Okay. We'll just have Benmont take his turn now. Okay, so he flies probably 15 feet up, which would give Murmur another probably, let's see. So if he goes 15 feet up, that's a level with the deck, and
I thought we were on Mr. Mantis. I thought we were on
right,
Mr.
we
Mantis.
were on Mr. Mantis. Sorry,
I'm so confused right now.
I was getting confused. Okay, yeah, Mr. Mantis is done. It is now Danny's turn. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet.
Right? He's gonna go up to the behind the crab next to Gibbs. And
Okay. Right here?
Hold up. Yeah, or on the other side.
Right here?
Yeah, because those look like
Okay.
stairs there. Yeah. And he's going to, let's see, I know he has a dagger.
Okay.
And
That is also a dex. So it'd be probably another d20 plus 4.
okay. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna try to get it with his dagger. And you said it's another
Okay.
d20 plus 4.
Mhm.
Alright, give that a shot.
Okay. Unfortunately, the tiny blade, you're trying to find like a little chink in the armor, but it keeps like sliding off the crab's armor.
Dang.
But man, this crab is getting surrounded.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
but unfortunately, I think that would probably end his turn though.
Okay.
In an attempt.
Now that okay, so now it is crab turn. It's still focused pretty heavily on Mr. Mantis, so it is going to attempt another 11. I doubt 11 hits.
No, it does not.
Okay. Yeah. It is still trying to it's trying to be like strategic about it, waiting for you to like get into the right place, but you're never in the place where it thinks it's going to try and hit. But that is its turn, and all of its friends are dead. So now Benmont is going to fly up with Murmur.
Can I use the holded action? The held action?
Yeah. So Benmont can only do like 20, so it can go up 15 and then it can go like closer. So you're coming with, so you're like right here. So yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can use your held action.
Alright. Yay!
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage, and it pulls it 10 feet towards you, you said?
Yep.
Okay. No,
Okay. Did 1 damage.
I mean, 1 damage is 1 damage.
Did you get
Alright, so 5, 10, and curse sploosh, the crab falls overboard.
Yay.
Yay!
I mean, it's still there, but
It's still there, but it's just not on deck.
Yeah, so at the very least. Oh, that reminds me, since I pulled you guys, I believe Gibbs got an opportunity attack.
It's only if the crab willingly leaves the area. If it's being pulled, that doesn't provoke an opportunity attack.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, Gibbs still has a way to hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also
Okay, Applebee's is dead. It is... Wait, no, it's... Benmont's turn is over. Gibbs, it's your turn.
alright.
That was
He's gonna pull out his gun from its holster,
That sounded.
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna position himself leaning against the railing of the deck and try and shoot that way.
Okay. Hang on. Back up here.
Finally, after all these years, Gibbs has a gun.
There we go.
He's had it this entire time. It's just he hasn't remembered that he had it.
Alright. Attack! Attacker!
Attack you with my gun.
Meets it, beats it. Roll damage.
I don't think the rage applies to the crossbow, does it? No, that's melee.
Melee weapon, I'm totally... Okay, yeah, so just 9. Very good, very good. Alright, yeah.
That's
This crab
all
is
he
not...
can really do on that.
Crab Father is not having a great time right now. Okay, so with Gibbs' turn over, Murmur, it is your turn once again.
It is my turn once again.
The crab is in the water.
I repeat, the crab is in the water. Okay, let me just think.
You could always try heat metal again.
I
Yeah.
could always do a heat metal. I'm Yeah, I might just do it again. It's the
Okay.
bread and butter.
Yeah, get it. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Yep, 2d8s. That's how it goes. 11 damage.
Sizzle.
And I think that might be all I can really do right now.
I mean, that's fair. You're still kind of dangling in the air at the moment.
Yeah.
It's Rook's turn. He's still piloting the ship. He's going to maintain piloting because getting some distance between what, like he knows that Baja Blast scooted off somewhere. He doesn't want to be here when it comes back. Yeah. So, Mr. Mantis, it's your turn.
Hmm.
The crab is in the water.
Crab is in the water. Mantis is going to do something stupid.
We'd love to see it.
He's going to jump in the water and punch his father again.
Mantis
get him.
only knows Angie Punch.
Get it.
Get his ass.
Get his ass. Oh
But
no, dice parser, why? Okay,
He's
that misses.
No.
going to use that flurry of blows.
All right, get it. Okay,
Nope.
that doesn't do it. Try again.
Third time's the charm.
No, okay, you are just flailing at this crab and doing much damage. It's like ping, 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 but like nothing. Like there's nothing. It's just not a solid enough hit to get past its armor. But it is looking rough. It is looking real rough. All right. That means with Mr. Mantis, Danny, it is your turn.
Right. He's shooting at the crab. With the crab.
Shoot it. Get that crab. Kill it.
Does that hit?
Oh, yep, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
Right. 1 second. Breathe more.
7. Looking good. All right. God, this crab. It is more. It is cracked in several places. There's like magic like arcing out of it. It is like the water around it is like boiling from the heat metal. It is not having a great time. Are you doing anything else with your turn, Danny?
He's gonna call down to it, just be like, "Buddy, you're better off just running." But yeah, he knows what happened last time he jumped in the water.
That is
He's
smart.
gonna pull out a rope, just from Mantis, like to pull him back
That's
up.
smart. That's smart. Okay.
So that's what he's doing. He's tying a rope to the something, and then he's gonna throw it to Mantis when he's.
Nice. Okay. You know what? I think that crab heard you, and it is going to attempt to flee.
So again,
Turns
attack of
around.
opportunity.
It does. So go ahead and roll that attack of opportunity.
Would you say it gets one from both Mantis and Gibbs, or no?
Darn it.
That's technically like 15 feet below you.
Ah.
No, I'm going to say that you probably don't get the attack of opportunity in this case. You'd have to be like within like 5 feet on it, like how Mr. Mantis is. And
Fair
unfortunately, that attack doesn't work. So it is still going to swim 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. Doesn't appear to be a very fast swimmer, especially with the damage it's taken. But it does seem to be heading.
At it.
Yeah. It's Benmont's turn, so he's going to finish delivering a deck. Whoop. Whoop. There we go.
Yay!
Murmur, you're back on the ship.
Everybody's back on the ship. Yeah.
Heck
Mantis.
yes. Except Mantis.
Except Mantis. Oh no.
All right, let me see what else Benmont can do with his turn here. Nope, that's about all he can do. All right. Yep. So that's done there. Then we have Gibbs.
Shoot the crab.
Shoot the crab. Shoot the crab. That misses. I'm afraid your rifle misfired. So like it gets caught. You'll have to like use like a bonus action to like your bonus action to like clean it out and get the spent casing that's stuck in there.
That's fine.
Okay.
How are the barbarians just getting the shitty rolls right now?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Okay.
Thanks for
Murmur. Your turn.
It's me,
Mm-hmm.
bread and butter. Let's go.
Yeah, 2d8, baby. Seven. Oh,
7
okay.
damage.
Yeah. So if I can, let's see. Whoop, nope, that is not what I wanted to do. Go away. If I can change the hue here so that you what exactly there we go. That's a cooked crab. It just stops moving, turns red, and then just kind of sinks into the ocean. It is dead. Congratulations! You solved my whale shark crab puzzle. My sea matroshka, if you will.
Just by beating the crap out of all of them.
We still have some crab fragments on deck, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you have specifically the one that, there's the one that Gibbs obliterated. Well, the two that Gibbs obliterated. And the gem that Mr. Mantis probably still has a hold of.
All right.
Speaking of, I imagine, Mr. Mantis, that you come back up onto deck via the rope that Danny
Yeah.
hopefully provided. But that means everybody's back on deck. I can stop streaming. Woo!
Ooh.
All right. So I think at this point we will get a little bit of RP back in, but it's been about 4 hours, like 3.5-ish. So we'll wrap this up real soon. Okay. So you guys all can take a breather now.
All right.
So, real quick, just so you guys can understand what's been happening while we're playing, my cat found a honey dipper somehow and has been carrying it around the house and batting it about joyously.
Oh, that's cute.
It's very cute, but very confusing.
Is your cat also like the one? Like when it's carrying it around, is it going?
No, he's just sort of been having fun with it.
Oh, that is so cute. That's adorable. Anyway, like Rook directs everyone to start cleaning up to get the sails down on the other masts so that we can pick up speed here and get away from more of what that was, and to start like start repairs on the damaged portion of the deck.
I'm gonna go over to Mr. Mantis and go, hey, did you get anything from the shark?
Mr. Mantis is going to hold up the eye and is like, I found an excellent trophy.
Yeah. I'll definitely, I definitely think you should keep it. Not just as a trophy, but as like a thing to look at.
It is very pretty. And the weird thing about all these parts, mangled and broken as they are, like it looks like if you did some work on them, you could like fit them together, like puzzle pieces to make new forms.
Yeah.
We should make
I'm gonna start collecting all the pieces.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start collecting all the pieces from whatever was left of the crabs. I'm gonna start mending, not necessarily mending the crab, but rather take mending like the parts of it.
Okay.
Like it's making it essentially a disassembled crab rather than a fully repaired.
You get then you have like it'll take you probably the better part of a few days, probably to mend all of them. But you can get probably in the next few hours you can get like a half crab's worth mended. If you're just focusing on mending.
I'm also gonna see if any of the runes match anything from the How to Read Atlantis.
Actually, they match pretty. They are very similar.
All right,
But they look a bit more complex.
All right,
Like,
I go up to Mr. Captain Rook again, and I go, can we finally can we finally teach me how to read?
like Rook is just like looking at you like, seriously, we just got attacked and you read. But
I show him all the runes, and I show him the book.
he sighs. But I think he's finally getting like what you're saying. Okay, I gotta stay here and pilot the ship. So prop the book open here. We can work on it.
Yeah, I do that.
All right. How about the rest of y'all? What you doing?
Mantis is probably sitting down to eat some, nursing a pretty bad headache.
Oh,
He got hit on the noggin pretty hard.
yeah.
Gibbs is promptly ignoring his injuries and going to the kitchens to cook everybody dinner.
Aw.
That took a while.
Yeah, I think Benmont made like a cursory, just like cleaned up like any of like shrapnel, like anything left. Probably shoved all the broken stuff into like one of Murmur's barrels, like from the crabs, and let that Murmur can fix up the rest of that, and then promptly went back down below to resume his nap.
I say Danny was helping Benmont with the cleaning up.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Nice.
like, finally he looks down on himself and he sees he's got all, like, these teeth mark holes in him, and he's like, oh, yeah.
You probably could use a bit of a nap too.
Yeah. He just follows Benmont, just like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I've been impaled.
Oh.
I've been punctured.
All right, I think Benmont like just does like a cursory like wrapping Danny up in like some bandages, and then just like get in the hammock. Get in the hammock, Danny.
Hops in one. He promptly is flipped out of it. Like,
No, not like that. You like this, like Benmont demonstrate and promptly falls asleep.
It's like, oh, okay. He copies him, lays down, and then promptly falls asleep, just like he
Beautiful.
Exactly.
You'll love to see it. Okay, so the next few hours are relatively peaceful. Rook is piloting the ship well into the night, keeps looking back over his shoulder to see if anybody's following, but you'll get a long rest with everyone, well, except for Rook, because he's up and piloting the ship and teaching Murmur. Murmur, if you decide to get a long rest, you can get a long rest. Otherwise, you're down those. You'll be.
I would have gotten a long rest after a while, but
Okay.
like in the middle of the teaching, Murmur would have just been like, by the way, what happened to the other shark?
That's what I'm worried about. It left at the beginning of the battle. I'm thinking it's going to be bringing some reinforcements. I'm trying to get as far away as possible.
Do you want me to blow some wind on the ship?
Every little bit helps.
I'm going before my what's it called? My
Long rest.
Before my long rest, I'm gonna use my last 2nd level spell by the thing and use warding wind, which which is centered on me, and it is a 20 miles per hour wind.
Holy crap. Yeah, think of that like it pushes Rook up against the steering wheel, and also fills the sail, so like you get a nice boost of speed there for a bit. Probably also contributes to how nice and quiet the evening is, allowing you to get your long rest in. The morning comes, and Benmont finally wakes up and groggily goes up to relieve Rook of his piloting duties, so Rook can go down and get some rest. It's probably the first night in a long time that Benmont wasn't sent out to go track the wave buggies. But about an hour into Benmont having taken over, you all hear Benmont call from the deck. Hey, we got a problem.
I pop out of my barrel immediately, like a gopher.
Yeah, is everybody else here and go?
Oh, yeah.
Danny wakes up, sits up, and forgets he's in a hammock, flips over again, just, I'm up.
Oh no, Danny!
Gibbs is running out of the kitchen with his gun.
No, yeah.
I think Mantis runs out from wherever he's been hiding with like half a fish shoved in his mouth.
Love it. Yeah, Benmont at the wheel is turned to look behind the ship. And if you all look out to the horizon, you see there is a swell of dark-colored water following you and catching up. And as you watch, 2 points of light, huge at this distance, to be able to see those, whatever is causing this wave must be massive, and it is coming. And that is where we'll end this episode.
Oh God!
Oh my.
I've got an idea of what it is, and I don't like it.
So we'll find out.
I can't wait to use that one gif. Sound off, who's dead?
Who's not dead? Well, this was a lot of fun. I know that was a long combat, but you guys did really well.
I have a question. Could the gem be considered could the gem that Mantis got considered be a diamond, just in case?
It'd probably be more like a ruby, considering its color.
Dang, no revivifies.
Sorry. Yeah, might have to look into that elsewhere, but we'll find out next time. The Pirates Crew sails on. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, my beloved.
Thank
you,
everyone who who listens, and we love y'all. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.